Rated M for M-Balm. This is the M-Balm Effect, your one-stop shop for unfiltered discussions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode 215 of the M-Balm Effect. I'm your host, M-Balm. With me tonight is Austin Dash. How are you, my man? And we got Billy Brown, Charlie Wilson-Hacker back in studio.
Back in the studio.
We're back in. He's got the tinfoil hat back on. The way you needed it.
Here with it on, Harold.
Dude, you needed it after this week, right?
Oh, the boys are back in black,
still here,
man.
guys.
Back in black.
Well, sort of. We're still kind of
Still here.
Sort of, right?
Still here.
We're still kind of here.
He hasn't took that fucking thing off.
No, he's been wearing it all week.
All week, yes.
All week.
Every time I call him and he answers the phone, because I video call him, he's got the fucking hat on.
Oh, do you hear just like the
It
crumple like in the like
Yeah.
headphones? Just like,
He's got it on.
Taking on a life of its own now, guys.
Yeah. This is your new look. This is
can't
like
ever
it's
not.
now a part of
it's
you.
actually going to morph with your skin and your
Oh,
hair
dude.
at this point.
Oh my god.
Well, they won't definitely get into my brain at that point then.
No, they're not going to get you.
They're not gonna get you now, anyways. I'll be ready. I'll be prepared.
Yeah,
Well, we trust you.
it's okay. You know, it'll protect you. It'll save you.
Yeah, from
The
all
world
of
needs
the-
saving at this
Saving.
point, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it needs saving. It needs saving.
Why is
Well-
that, Charles?
Why?
Oh, you know why?
Is this okay? So Dash, is this Nemo? Is it what? How do you say this? Nemo?
Nemo.
How do you say this?
Nemo.
I think that's money.
Oh, money.
Money.
It says Dash the Flash. Are you flashing everybody tonight? Let's go, dude. There you go. There you are. There it is. Nemo. I like it. I like it. I'd rather see that than see something.
Nemo.
Yeah. Well, I was a little. Sometimes you look at things and your eyes perceive things in a different way. Sometimes you might look at it and go, "Oh, that's Necro." We don't want that.
No.
No. Nemo is cool. We like that. No, not Necro.
Yeah, not Necro.
No.
Cheers.
Okay, I don't have any. I gotta be
don't have
caffeinated
anything.
here, so I
I
got
got fist.
Black Rifle coffee.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Saturday.
Happy
Happy
Saturday.
Saturday.
Happy M-Balm Effect Day. So, before we dive into this discussion, let's just hear from everybody right now. How's everybody's week going?
Wants to go first.
You go ahead.
I think it's a good week, man.
Good week. Everybody's happy. Everyone's having a good time. Fun.
I
It's
am. I started a
fun.
new position at work, so,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
We got some good news this
yeah,
week.
we do got some good news, and then
We needed it, right?
Yeah, big time. I still woke up this week too, every day. Nothing.
That's what we like to
nothing
hear.
went crazy.
You're
and-
alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
You're breathing.
Every day.
The heart's beating.
every day. Yep.
Dick's
Everything's
throbbing.
going. Sometimes in pain. Worries me a little bit.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Hey, we're
worries me
having.
a little bit.
Yeah, we need this.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need this. But I'm glad everyone's doing all right. Austin, you got a good week going on, right? Everything's good.
Yeah. for the
Everything's
most
good in
part-
the neighborhood.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just been it's been a hectic week at work, but I mean, it made my week go by fast though. So
Well, fast, slow, however way we can take it, right? We'll take it.
Exactly.
It depends on the rhythm too.
rough,
You gotta have a nice
gentle.
rhythm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Motion of the ocean.
Motion of the ocean.
We are so chill right now, and the whole internet is freaking out.
Well, dude, everything's fine, man. I don't know why everyone's freaking out.
completely
Everything's
man,
fine. Everyone's fine. Everything's
I know. You
fine.
acting like a bomb or something's supposed to go on.
Right. Well,
Everything's going on
freaking
fine.
out on the internet, man.
ah,
I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid to leave my house.
The internet. I haven't even seen anything going on. What are you talking about?
I know. What do we do? What are we talking about here, Charlie?
People are shouting into cameras and crying.
People are
into
doing
their
this?
arms.
Are you serious? People are doing this? Come on, nobody's doing that.
They're losing it, Harold.
Oh,
Losing it.
no.
The seams, they're busting.
Busting. It's not the only thing busting here, Charlie.
Oh no, it's
And some people aren't going to be busting for the next 4 years.
You know, busting.
It's okay. It's all right.
busting.
That's on them.
going on in the world right now?
They took No Nut November to a whole new level. Whole new
I
level.
tried.
And they're actually doing it for 4 years.
5 days I made it.
You made
Yeah.
it.
Well, you do.
You
Oh.
broke.
I broke it 5 days in. I couldn't last it. And
Well-
it was awkwardly enough on election night.
Oh yeah.
Why were you busting on election
And I
night?
didn't know what was going to happen. So
Well,
I-
he was almost trying to time it
I had to
right.
have
Yeah,
one more
exactly.
nut
He was
that
trying
was,
to
you know,
make sure. Yeah.
that I would know
Literally,
what's
I was
going on in the
drinking
world
and
seemed
smoking
normal.
my brains out. I didn't get I didn't get no fucks.
Yeah. No.
You know,
Well,
everything's just fine.
everything's
Trump
fine.
won and so did I. What kind of?
Well, you won. You won, Charlie.
did
You're the
win.
one that
Felt
won.
good. It definitely felt good.
You won the busting out of. Well, you lost technically. Actually.
Technically, I lost, but I tried.
You were supposed to make it through all of November, and you made
All
it
of
5
November.
days in.
You didn't
always
make it
next
through
year.
all of November.
Can I ask what you busted to?
Porn.
What
Well,
kind?
kind of porn?
I know,
You
my
can't
boy.
just generalize porn. There's all different types of
I
porn out
started
there.
to search and I did on the first video because it's been 5 days, bro.
Okay, all right, fair
Big
enough.
titties, big ass.
All
like,
of it.
All
yeah,
of
my
it.
boy.
Tomb
I'm gonna take it
Raider.
all.
Tomb
Yeah,
Raider shit.
Tomb Raider.
It got Tomb Raider over there.
Laura Croft, bro.
He was watching.
fine.
Yeah, isn't she?
She was a fine Laura Croft. Holy shit.
Angelina Jolie.
Somebody asked me where I got that from. They asked me, like, where'd you get that Tomb Raider poster? I go, actually, that's from my old gym, World's Gym.
Oh, okay.
When they closed down, they gave away just about everything. I was like, that's the one I had. I was like, the eye and the prize. I'm
I
like,
think
give
you
me
took the
that.
best thing.
I did.
Laura would have came home with me too. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I know. Nemo says, tried edging to the election results, got a ruined orgasm, and no nut November. Well,
Definitely edging.
well, well,
Definitely edging out those, on the edge the whole
you know,
time.
you got to be on the edge of your
On
seat,
the edge of all my
the edge of the
whole time.
orgasm,
All of it.
all of it. It's okay. We're here to survive and just hang back, just
Exactly.
chill.
We're here,
We're
bro.
chill.
All good.
So obviously, if you're living under a rock, you don't understand what Charlie's trying to say to you. There are people literally screaming into the phones. I mean, you think the phones, like, could you imagine right now? But just think about this. We already know, like, the CIA, the FBI, they're all listening to our microphones at all
don't have to
times.
At all
Scream.
time. Yeah.
And now, could you imagine being in that chair, like, just listening to all these screaming things?
Oh
just,
my God.
just listening.
I would literally go insane.
Oh, I
Well,
would
they
too.
are. They probably are.
Yeah, like half the world.
Yeah.
And then they're feeling the effects of it now too.
The effects.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, I know.
Insane in the brain.
Well,
Imagine having a headache that day.
oh yeah, you're in for a long day of work.
I'm gonna need several blunts to the face.
Well, if you don't know,
It's gonna
let's
be a
give you
long
an
day.
example. I want to just let's just dive into it, boys. I don't know where to begin, but we're gonna begin here, I guess. Let's just do it.
I would go as far to say that I would purchase a Glock, and if you and I are walking on the same street and it's dark out and you're a white male, you have to be white for this to count, okay? If you're a white male, even if you don't approach me, I will shoot you. Yeah, I know. So, has to be on the street, you and I. Has to be at nighttime. During the day, not so much, but at nighttime, okay? And you have to have very white skin. And
White.
She did the Hank Hill.
She did it. She did it really good
She
too.
did the Hank Hill.
Okay,
So I
feel like that's satire.
So guys, no, it's not actually. That's the sad part of it. None of these things that I've watched, or well, except for two, I've seen two people do satire, and then the second one I actually saw was a guy who I don't know, maybe it was satire, maybe it was real, but the lady that had like the weird, she had glasses on made out of pipe cleaners and shit. That was obviously satire.
Right.
This was not satire. She meant it. So it doesn't matter, guys. I'm not white. I identify as a Native American now.
Oh, then you're fine.
So I'm fine.
oh, okay.
So we're okay, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you're okay.
Well, Billy, you said to me earlier before the show started that you now identify as a South Korean
Yep.
who's also transgender,
Sure I am.
and so you'll be fine walking the streets with her on the
you, Charles.
sidewalk. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. So look, guys, the reality is we can make jokes all we want, but the problem is that this is a sad reality, and the mental health issues that we've had in this.
Now I don't feel safe being
in
around,
this
around
country?
this world. Like,
Well, no,
damn.
I'm just saying, like, it is a real thing that we're dealing with.
Yes.
And we are literally in the middle of a mental health crisis.
Yes.
We have women that are now shaving their heads and they're going bonkers. And look, their fear is actually, unfortunately, genuine.
Yes.
And this is because of the media
Yes.
just just constantly touting this rhetoric of you're going to be rounded up, put in internment camps, you're going to be put in the gas chambers, you're going to be shipped off to Russia and used as sex slave, like all this weird shit that they've been spouting off. And like, dude, the reality of it is if this were the case, this would have happened back in 2016 during the first term.
Yes.
And so I don't really understand the mindset of I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to listen to Fox, CNN, MSNBC, whatever news source you're listening to. And you have you know what's sad is that we have things in our lives like tablets and phones. We have these things in the palm of our hands, yet we fail to do our own research and figure out that none of this stuff is true. Like there's all kinds of people now saying things like, your body, my choice. Who's actually saying this?
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
No, I saw a post. It was like some white privileged like.
This has to be a troll, right? This can't be.
That's
real.
what I was thinking too. But I'm like, you know what? You never know at this point. Like, because
Well,
I've seen some.
knows?
You're right. You're right.
I've seen some really bad
people.
It's
Who knows?
Yeah, who,
Like I don't.
literally.
Look, if
It's
somebody's
your
actually out there,
fucking choice. Like who?
if somebody's out there really saying that and they mean it, they can go fuck themselves.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. They
Because-
can get a good
Absolutely.
kick in the
Because they
face.
Absolutely.
literally stole that line from Fauci and they stole that from the government back when COVID was a thing, and they basically said we're not gonna mention the names because YouTube might kill us.
Yeah,
they might not
no,
just
right
tear our fucking video down again. They're
They
gonna
might
kill
kill
us.
us.
Again,
Yeah.
So
we
they're
don't
gonna
need that.
have maximizing death towards us,
Oh, yeah.
like gain of function. You know, they're gonna kill us.
Yeah.
So we'll call it chemical X. So they wanted you to take chemical X or you lose your job.
Yep.
That is force. That's basically the government saying your body, our choice. If you don't take it, you lose your livelihood. You'll end up homeless. You'll probably be on the fucking street corner trying to offer your body, which is also illegal because that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, aside from all that stuff, prostitution should be illegal or should be legal anyways. It should not be illegal.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Again, again same thing. I'm not saying I would go ahead and get a hooker.
I would.
But I'm just saying if somebody wants to sell their body, isn't that part of my body, my choice?
Exactly.
You should be able to do. Again, that's another fucking dumb law.
Yep.
But we can go out and kill squirrels because that's illegal.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Stupid.
You know.
Yeah, it's dumb. Nemo says, "Why bother doing a 5-second search when you could parrot something proudly in ignorance?"
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Well,
That's the biggest
That's the
problem.
thing.
Love to do that. That's our thing.
I
Love that.
Look, so here's the thing. I think I started getting more aware of the way our country and our world is run. Like I wasn't stupid and ignorant before, but I think I looked more into it when the pandemic was here.
Oh yeah.
Because
Big time.
you have to be, because at the end of the day, like this stuff it affects us.
Yep.
And you know, even if like abortion, for instance. Again, if you know me, you'll know I don't think the government should have any hand or control in what somebody does, especially medically with their body.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
No.
Yes.
And you know, this weird tirade that the mainstream media has gone on about saying that as soon as he gets in, abortion's going to be illegal all the way. They ingrained this into everyone's mind.
Everybody's.
Yeah.
And they had made it so people legitimately believe this, and they're now literally scared to death
Of that.
of that. And they shouldn't be, because that's not going to happen.
No.
This is unfortunately I don't know. This is what would you call that? That's more or less just not twisting the narrative. I don't want to say twisting the narrative. They're just forcing people to be in a state of mind they shouldn't be, and they're causing a mental health crisis.
You're throwing people in hysteria.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, Billy. Thank you.
You're not giving them the full information.
Yeah, but that also like that gives the government more control too.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. And that's, I don't know if you saw The View, they were talking about how they believe our government should
Yeah.
censor social media.
No!
more. But that's
God, it would be the bitches to say
And-
some stupid shit like that.
and that's the thing.
Oh,
And
this one, the comment.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Facebook isn't allowing us to see who it is right now, but it says Facebook user. So it says, I know we have all heard of the squirrel and raccoon, but have you heard of Franklin the turtle? Yeah, didn't they take him and sodomize him and send him off to Russia?
Yeah,
I thought he comes over to play.
Yeah.
No.
Nuts out
anymore.
for Peanut Man.
Nuts out, nuts out for
Yeah,
Peanut.
nuts out for peanuts.
Nuts out for Peanuts.
Actually, the shirt should arrive tomorrow.
Oh, bro.
I need to get some. I need to get some.
I mean,
Bro, I
but that's
love that picture.
it
I
is.
love
It's
so beautiful.
It's a great picture.
but like, you know, I don't know. I'm somebody in the middle, but then I see these comments on Facebook like, fuck you, or not even that. They said if you voted for Trump, if you voted third party, or if you didn't vote at all and you did not vote for Kamala, fuck you. Yes. Well, hold on a second, but isn't that the thing that's crazy though? Like, you're not only supporting somebody who was installed as a candidate for the presidential election, now you're basically saying you need to either support one person, one side, or else you're against democracy. But isn't
It's not democracy.
can
That's
somebody
not fucking democracy.
can somebody give me? I want
It's
to.
almost like brainwashing at this
Yes.
point.
But no, it's not almost. It is unfortunately a thing. It's happening.
Oh man.
And look, don't get me wrong. The right side ain't fucking angels either.
no.
I don't want anyone to put that on the like. I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, why aren't you?"
No,
I've made some
we've
remarks.
Said enough,
Yes.
All right, we've said.
Yes.
We've gone at lengths about both sides.
Yes, but right now it's like very apparent to me
yeah.
that holy
Why is
fuck,
one side acting? Oh man, it's
it's
just
like
terrible.
Can I just say I will say this: the right side, congratulations on the win, and I'm not gonna like hate on anyone because it's just like I try to keep things evenly. But I will say this: I don't want to fucking hear any of them complaining or bitching about, well, he should have been president. I don't want to fucking hear it. I will say this so damn proudly because I said this on a Facebook post because it was just like, you guys you act like fucking children. Like 8-year-old children on Christmas. You didn't get your fucking PS5. You threw a fucking tantrum in January and
well, now they're doing it now on the other side. Every
And now
election,
they're like, oh, we're so satisfied.
Yeah.
Shut the
every
fuck
election is
up.
a meltdown of some sort.
on
Yep.
one side or the other.
It doesn't matter. But
does not matter.
At least the Democrats didn't fucking charge the Capitol.
no, but they're
building.
threatening
They're still
people
trying.
on TikTok and shaving their heads.
That's
They are.
their
Yeah.
equivalent.
That's
to
what
But
January
let's
let's
6th.
not forget though, there was some inciting of January 6th. There were people that were undercover.
Yes.
They were actually encouraging violence there at the Capitol. And people are like, "Oh, that never happened." But there's like video proof of it and shit. Yeah. Where's the video proof of like all the stuff that the media has said that Trump said? Because I literally have tried to find it, like where he said he was going to round everyone up and kill them.
Yeah,
can't
I
find
never
it.
found that.
No,
No,
we're never
you're
gonna
I
find
knew that.
No,
I knew
you're
that
only
was
going to
wrong.
find it.
We're never
up
gonna
in
find it
cut up
bec-
TikTok clips.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you know what's funny though is that AI exists, and I think somebody can now make that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they can, yeah.
absolutely.
And the worst part of it is that people will believe it.
Yep.
Yep.
Believe it.
When do we become a society with an artificial intelligence president? When does that happen?
It definitely will happen.
I believe I saw something that there's somewhere that they made sentient life in a brain. They were growing a brain in a lab, and then they installed the brain that grew into a robot, and they're running it off that.
What?
Oh yeah, I can't remember exactly where it was. Don't.
Didn't
quote
we
me on
have
that.
like movies about this shit and
sure
where this
did.
shit
And
went
that should have
awry?
been where the buck stopped. Dash.
What was it? iRobot and shit like
iRobot.
that.
iRobot 2001: The Space Odyssey. It should all stop
Space
there.
out all of it, dude.
Space Odyssey. Yeah, I forgot about Space Odyssey.
Well, even Hunger Games. Look what happened there, right?
Yep.
People are like, oh, I'm for the side that are, like. Here's the thing: when I hear people say they're rebels, how are you rebels when you support the? Not the, I loved how Kamala said they were the underdogs. They're not the underdogs. When you have multi-million-dollar and billion-dollar celebrities coming in and not only like endorsing you, but like doing shows for you. They're like, you have Bruce Springsteen sounding like a fucking broken robot. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell was it? What the hell's that fucking toy? The one that's like 1, 2.
Is it Merlin?
No, I don't know.
No,
It's like it's like Stephen Hawking's batteries going fucking bad.
I think I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
And it's like
the talk to text.
his singing. I mean, Jesus Christ! Did you hear that? Oh, I was like, dude, what is going on here?
Yeah, it was not.
Bruce, you need to hang it up, bud.
Yeah,
Like,
Bruce is getting up there.
I mean, but you know, it's like you see these celebrities.
How they trot him out and just put him there and just
I
hear
think that's half the reason
the
why.
Cardi B thing.
That was wild to me.
They're probably they're getting bought out by these fucking
100%.
Trumps or these like Democrats and shit. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
That was wild to me because they literally had a video of her last year complaining about New York State government. And she even said it. She goes, I'm never endorsing another president again after this.
Yep,
And then not even a year later, here she is trotting out, reading a script from her fucking cell phone.
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
It's not even the fact that she was there to support the candidate.
No.
She's an entertainer.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need a phone to speak.
No.
You shouldn't.
No.
All you had to get there was say is,
but
we need to make a change.
Right.
Come on, everybody. We have to vote for Kamala. Let's do it, guys. I could have did it in 30 seconds
30
with
seconds.
no phone.
Yeah.
Could it just been because of? Didn't they say something about like the prompters were down?
Yeah, yeah,
It doesn't. You don't need a prompter.
No,
Dash.
you don't
like,
need that.
We
Unless
could
you-
do
unless you
this
remember.
with no prompter.
We do this for 2-3 hours at a
Yeah.
time without
she
a
did
prompter.
what, like a 30-second speech?
Yeah, that's hard. Dude, that's hard, Charlie.
let
We
not
don't know
to-
what it's like.
And especially, you know how hard it's really hard when you don't care.
Charlie, we don't know
Yes,
what it's like
well-
behind a microphone.
You don't know.
We don't know.
Harold, you know
don't
what?
know what the fuck is going behind a
I put
microphone.
my foot in
What
my
am I?
mouth.
I'm just some dumbass behind a microphone.
Put in my mouth, Harold. Just
Like, I don't know what's going on here. We live in a fucking world where people are entertainers that they literally can't speak without a script in front of them. They can't speak without a teleprompter. They can't speak without a fucking cell phone.
Yes.
How do they survive in day-to-day life?
And most people don't realize if
Heavy.
you go look at all those rappers out there, you would be very surprised at how many of them do not write their own music.
Oh,
They do not write their own lyrics.
GPT now.
Chad, I know,
Yes.
isn't that wild too? Like now everyone doesn't even have to write their own emails or text messages anymore.
No.
You
what about Eminem? Oh, never mind.
hey, wait a minute. Oh no.
That's a hard spot to talk about.
Yeah,
now, Dash.
that was too soon, man. It was too
Sorry.
soon.
Too soon.
Oh man.
But you would be, and you'd be very surprised about it. But and not to mention, you have Cardi B up there, and if anybody did their research, they would know that she was drugging men,
yeah.
stealing. from
Here we are
them.
with somebody. Here we are with somebody on a pedestal of morality, and this is her past.
Yes.
Again, I know people have their past, right?
Exactly.
Like the guy that was with one leg in fucking Hurricane Milton, and he's out there trying to
Lieutenant
set.
Dan,
yeah. He's trying out, but that Charlie, that was only a year ago. He's changed man now.
Yeah, he's
he
not letting
won't.
people on fire anymore.
I like how he just faded off into obscurity
And
too.
now nobody's talking about
Nah,
him.
it's good. I'm glad. This is where he belongs. Nobody fucking cares about that piece of shit.
No.
You're out there trying to set ladies on fire. Fuck you, dude. Get the hell out of here. Lose your other
Why?
life.
Yeah, lose the other one.
I don't understand people. I just don't.
Mental health issues.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's more than that, man. I think it's more than that.
But now I look at it like this.
her ego is more like it.
People on Reddit are going fucking crazy. Have you seen that?
I have not been on Reddit.
There's literally, I don't know. So like, I take what I see on Reddit with a grain of salt.
you gotta.
You
Yeah,
have
you
to.
have to.
Because it's all just horse shit. People
Oh,
are
you
just
mean
out
you
there.
think when you read stuff on the internet?
Yeah, yeah.
You think and do your own
I
research
do,
first?
Billy. I'm
Oh
not
my
like
God.
I'm not on TikTok screaming at a camera and shaving my head bald.
You should fucking be president. At this point.
I would not want that. No, no.
Yeah, like that's.
I don't.
Thing I would do.
Billy, I like my ear.
Yeah,
okay,
it's-
I like my ear.
Fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough. I do like your.
I like my ear.
Wonderful.
Where it
so,
is.
Yeah.
But that's another crazy thing. Like this Crooks guy, the one that shot at Trump the first time. What happened to him? Do we even know what his background was, except for the fact that he said he had an 8-inch cock or something? I don't know.
That was the last thing I heard about it.
Like,
That was the last thing I say too.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, is like he's out there with a fucking rangefinder, and he's like out there in broad daylight. People are like just letting it happen.
Yep.
Like it's a normal thing, No. You're at a like. Could you imagine if this was at a Kamala rally?
Oh.
They would have killed him on the spot without even
second.
getting up there on the
yeah.
roof.
Yeah.
As they should. I mean, that's just their job.
yeah,
And
like, that's
I
what
don't
they
care
did.
who's in the
Yeah.
rally.
No.
Nobody should be doing this dumb shit.
No, and somebody's life
Doesn't
got
matter what
lost 'cause
side
of
it
what that
was.
stuff anyways.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
awful.
I feel like there's got to be like something like that's going on like behind the scenes when all that shit went down.
Yeah.
But then it ended up like a fucking Three Stooges episode where the other guy was putting a rifle barrel through the fucking bush in a fucking golf course. Like,
Yo.
what is this? Fucking
Some Rocky
Lionel and
and
Hardy?
Bullwinkle shit, yeah.
Right, like, what the fuck is going on?
so amateur
Some
hour.
slapstick shit, dude. Like, what is that?
Apparently,
With
during
Nemo, we
election
live in a
night-
society.
Yeah, we do. We live in a
Nemo
society.
says we live in a society.
We do, you're right.
We do. It's a society.
You're right.
Oh my
That's the
god.
best
There
way to
was
put it.
something I was watching CNN when the election was going on, just because it was convenient, and they said at one point that there was somebody in the Capitol building with a torch and something else
It
apparently.
was me, and I had
Oh,
been
really?
rigging there, and I was
Yeah.
dabbing.
And it just at this. Shut the fuck up.
Damn it. Shut the fuck up,
It was
dude.
quiet. Everybody was yelling in the different areas. The White House was quiet. Okay?
It's the only place that
I
was
could
fucking
get high
empty.
in Washington. It was high. It was high.
Nemo says, Charlie, get them all some of those wonderful hats. We can't risk having y'all incur web rot of the brain. No.
I know. You were
We
supposed
need
to bring
those
it for us.
yeah.
We're waiting
Memo,
still.
shut up, bro. Memo.
You know, I really do wish that I too can live in some weird pseudo fantasy world, so that way I too am not aware of like what's going on, so I can just like live life under a rock and not fucking go, la 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 la. You know what I mean? I don't have to fucking think anything. I just
right.
I don't want to think anymore. Jeez, see, it's already rotting.
Brian,
it's
I don't
already
wanna think
rotting.
Brain's already rotting.
Brian, I don't want to think.
No, but Billy, I don't want to think anymore.
No,
I don't want to think.
I know it's a pain to wake up and think and
Oh, it's hurt. It hurts.
Right.
You know, I don't know. We knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. And I'll
either
take
way,
yeah.
that whatever the results would have been, there would have been all of this mass hysteria everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No matter what, regardless of who won, who lost, there was gonna be some fucking meltdowns.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't know what
absolutely.
kind, but it was gonna be a
Absolutely.
meltdown. I'm a little underwhelmed with what we got this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I'm
not
not. Well,
surprised either.
the only thing I was expecting more, Charlie.
Yeah.
I wanted to see buildings up ablaze. I wanted to see the whole Earth just implode in itself.
You
That's what they
want
told
to
us
see
was
that
gonna
video
happen.
of someone going,
Yeah, I mean, it's just. Hey, look, I'll take the loss. I said that Kamala was gonna win, but I
There
only
was
did.
a part of me that thought she was gonna win, honestly, too.
Yeah, but you know, I'll take where credit's due. You guys all said Trump was gonna win. I said Kamala. I had to be the outlier, and I lost.
Yeah.
I lost.
It's also funny. I don't know if you really pay attention. They said there was 13 million votes less this year than there was in the 2020 election.
So walk me through that. How does that happen?
Starting to carry
That's
less and
exactly
less,
my
Harold.
question.
How does that happen? Did those people just move out of the country?
dude, we had
decide
like
not to
literally,
vote.
we had like literally like the worst of two evils. That's the thing with
Well,
elections.
we
It's
we
like,
always do, and that's the problem. Like,
past like 3 elections.
and
have been
well, I love
like
when
that.
people bring up like, oh, don't you remember like back in 2012? I'm like, 2012 sucked too because we had Mitt Romney,
Yeah.
fucking Romney, the
Mitt
worst
Romney.
fucking candidate we probably ever had aside from Kamala. And it just you look at Mitt Romney and you go, that's the guy you run.
Yep.
Like, I didn't vote for Mitt Romney.
I
didn't.
didn't either.
Guess who I voted for?
Barack Obama.
That's you damn right I did.
Sure did.
That was my first time voting. You think I was
Me
just gonna tie my hands and go, I'm not gonna vote? I'm like, I'm brand new to this. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You know, it's just you look at that and people forget we didn't have winners back then either. We didn't. I mean, look at George Bush when he got elected,
No.
and people are like, oh yeah, he's gonna do. Then the Twin Towers came down.
Yeah.
You know,
And then it
Yeah.
Then it's an inside job.
was the craziest part to all this to me either way though is in the next 4 years, newsflash, we're gonna fucking do this again.
we're gonna do it
As
again.
much as people want to say that they think he's gonna try to keep himself in office,
Yeah,
if you went to school and paid attention, there are checks and balances.
yeah.
And any government official you may think is corrupt or not corrupt is not stupid enough to try to have a revolution or a revolt of the American people
Yeah.
on the government.
Anybody here worried that like if you express your views on this whole thing, you're gonna lose friends and family?
100%.
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not.
You know why I'm not?
Well,
Because
okay, I mean,
I
I'm
shouldn't
not.
say that I'm worried about losing friends. I am worried about my ability to control myself in arguing with those people.
Yeah,
well,
that-
I mean that's
Same.
I just won't engage with it.
No.
Same.
That's why I like where we're here. We can civilly talk about this, and we have phone lines. People want to talk, they can talk. We can.
Yeah,
We don't discriminate. We want you here. We want you to talk. We want to hear from you. 855-622-5619. Give us a
Call in.
call. We have the phone lines. You have the phones. Come on in. Talk with us. Let us know what you're thinking. So aside from all that, I am concerned at the mental health crisis that we're witnessing, and regardless of people being, threatening with guns and all that shit, like we have to think about this for a moment. Some of them probably aren't going to kill themselves, but some of them probably already have, and
Yes.
and who's held accountable for that? Who's held accountable for that?
That's also true.
Oh, well, here's another thing too.
That's
I mean,
a
like
good question.
there are family members that are like super either like super religious or super like, and then there are kids out there that are, you know, they are different or they're part of the LGBTQ plus, and they have family members that will literally outcast them or excommunicate them from their family and disown them and be like, you don't believe it. Like, are you fucking serious? You do that to your fucking child?
Yeah, that's dumb. You're a failure as a parent if you do that.
Yeah,
you're a fucking failure.
Absolutely.
I don't like. Look, dude. You know, here's like the double-edged sword with that is like this Proposition 1.
It's terrifying.
Well, it is because people don't understand. They don't understand what could come of this. You know how they say you give somebody an inch, they take the whole. You know what I'm saying?
Kid caboodle.
Government is going to. They've already overreached fucking Peanut the squirrel. What's going to happen with it? Like, people thought they were doing a good thing, and the way they worded it, because they worded it in a way where if you didn't understand like the nuts and bolts of it, you just think that you're a bad person for voting no.
Yes.
But again, this is a choice that everyone should be able to make on their own accord, with their own mindset, with their own research. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, you know, I just don't like the idea. Like, I don't care what anyone does.
No. And
I don't care what anyone does with their body. I don't care.
No.
But what I do care about is the kids,
100%.
Me too.
the children.
That is my biggest
Me
concern.
too. I have a niece and nephew. Actually, no, I have like 4. I have 3 nephews and 1 niece.
And and it's Harold knows. Me and Harold have been friends for decades. I have had friends of all different walks of life.
Yeah, dude.
I have gay friends. I have a cousin that transitioned from a man to a woman.
Yeah.
I have relatives that are, and I don't care what you do, just leave it out of
Leave the children alone.
the kids.
Yeah.
Let them make their own decisions throughout their
Yeah.
life. Be
They're
there to
children.
support
Let them be
them.
kids.
Exactly.
So
Be
kids
there.
can't get tattoos. They can't get piercings unless they're a certain age, right?
Can't drink.
They can't drink. They can't smoke.
Nope.
But we're okay with them cutting off dicks.
Yes.
That to me, that's what's scary. Because if the school decides to do these weird things, and don't say they don't do this shit, because I got a clip for you that will fucking open your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Schools are very, like, if you're a teacher in a school, you should be down the middle. No right side shit, no left side shit. Just fucking teach, educate. You do not need to tell your opinions or your fucking thought processes on current fucking events. No. Your child's going to school to learn, not to be fucking just bewildered with your shit.
Yes.
Okay? So I got a clip here for you real quick because I do want to talk about this. There's more to it, but here's an example of something like this.
This shit is not a fucking game. Does that make sense, everybody? Can't emphasize this enough. Can you end up in a concentration camp in your lifetime? Yes. Can you end up with no human rights? Yes. Will it happen to you? Most likely not. Which is a good thing. But has Donald Trump quoted Hitler? Yes. Does he embody some of Hitler's ideas? Yes.
So, like, that stuff there, why are you doing a speech like that to your students?
It sounds like a cult.
Yeah, right. That's like literally
Jim Jones.
brainwashing.
It sounds like he's like, this is what's happening, right?
Right.
And clearly a student thought it was not okay too because they recorded it in secrecy.
Good on that student too. Good on you.
Yep. Good
Yeah.
on you.
No,
My-
good on the student.
Our Facebook peeps, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know who's talking because there was a new term.
Facebook user.
I don't know what happened with our system,
Yeah.
but I think they're trying to, and it just so happens to happen on election week,
Isn't
guys.
that fucking crazy?
But
Hello,
your-
Facebook users.
your identity on Facebook is just Facebook user now.
Facebook
So we
user.
have somebody saying hey, and we have somebody saying how we doing, fellas? Well,
We can't see who you are, but we know you're on Facebook.
we're here.
What is your name? I don't know your name.
Look, so if you guys listen to Jim Jones's, did you ever listen to the 40-something minute clip of them all drinking the Kool-Aid and dying?
I have not.
I've heard about it. Like I know of Jim Jones and the electric Kool-Aid
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
And
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to the recording?
No.
No. Be thankful. Austin, have you ever listened to that recording?
What recording?
Jim Jones, you're on your phone.
Sorry.
Yo, that deep sorry, yo.
No,
I
but
was just I wanted to make sure what was going on, but I was like,
I love that.
Jim Jones.
We fly high.
yeah.
No lie.
Oh yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
You
Yeah.
know-
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Jim Jones. He is the guy that led a cult, had everyone drink all this poison, and they all died in that
Oh
fucking...
yes. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Have you ever listened to the 40-something minute fucking clip of them all drinking it and dying?
No, I have not.
It is what is one of the most excruciating things I've ever listened to. I listened to the whole thing as I was doing some type of show. I was getting content for the show. This is like a year ago now. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me just listen to this.
Is like I'm meditating to this.
Yeah, no, literally. It's so you hear babies screaming, you hear kids crying. Dude, it is absolutely terrible. And I don't I would only recommend listening to that for educational purposes to understand better how easy it is to listen to something like our fucking legacy media and really feel it wholeheartedly and hear and buy into it. Because literally these people bought this hook, line, and sinker. They followed Jim Jones, trusted him, thought he was saving their fucking souls. They drank this poison and they die a slow, agonizing, miserable death. And they recorded it. And that fucking silence at the end is killer.
Yeah.
Forget all the other stuff. The silence at the end, knowing what happened.
Jesus Christ.
That is a
crazy.
fucking nightmare.
That's crazy.
And those unfortunate souls had to live through it before their fucking death. Yep. Because they literally bought into this rhetoric.
He was saying.
Yeah. And that's what I'm worried about with this. Like, people like CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, these are all legacy fucking media.
Your concerns are valid, Harold. They are.
Well, it's scary, though, because people look at that and they go, how does this happen in the past, right? How did Hitler become who he became? How did Jim Jones kill people like he did and they believed in it? How do we fall for this stuff? Well, we're falling for it today.
You also got to understand it's what's everyone that's the one thing I like notice about all these influencers is that like they know what the audience wants.
Yes.
They know what everyone is thinking of, and that's another key thing that everyone needs to think about is like there's people that are listening and they know what you're they hear what you're saying, but people have other intentions of what they want to they'll take what you want and then they're just going to twist it up like something else.
Nemo says, hear me out, though. Darwinism? Well, look, people, they're responsible for their own well-being. They're responsible for the things they ingest, not only physically, but mentally.
Yes.
And I really do believe people need to put the fucking phone down, turn the TV off, and go interact with an actual human.
Yeah.
Because if you're out and about, people aren't as nutty as they are on TikTok right now.
No.
The reality is people are still human beings at the end of the day.
Yes.
And we treat each other with fucking respect and kindness. People open the doors still. I see it.
All the time.
But the media wants you to believe that everyone's literally out there to kill you at every single fucking step of the way.
Yep.
And like, is there people out there that are fucking weird like that? Sure.
Oh yeah.
But people, they want you to be scared and they want you to hate each other and they want everyone to be divided. Like, you hear it all the time. Like that, who's that one lady? Joy, I don't know. She was saying something along the lines of, for the holidays, don't cut out your family or your friends and all that. And it's like,
it's also
really?
It's also what I just I thought about it this way. Like it's almost like a warlord like tactic to divide and conquer.
It does kind of feel like that, honestly.
Like they're dividing us so they can literally take control of all of us. Yeah. That's literally what's going. I feel like that's what's going on.
And I think more people should realize. I say this. I tell you this fucking all the time. I just wish people would understand. It's okay to have different views on certain things.
100%.
It does not fucking mean it determines who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You could think completely opposite of what I'm thinking, but as long as I know that I've talked to you and I know that you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're not a terrible human being. You're not going to do things that are going to make the world worse.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck does it matter what your opinion is?
Exactly. Like I mean, like if we can like have difference of opinions, but we can, but I can like still like say, hey, let's go grab a beer and let's just discuss whatever is on our minds.
Yes.
That's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care what you like. I don't care what NFL football team you like, Harold.
Yeah.
We still agree on other things, so why does it matter that you don't like the same football team I do? Should I fucking hate you now because you like the Buffalo Bills and I like the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, I think it goes more in depth than that. They get taught this idea that if you're on one side, you are they said it. They say it all along that you're racist, that you're a Nazi, that you hate women, that you it's like what is happening there?
Yeah.
Who is saying these things in real life?
Yeah.
Except for the millionaires and billionaires that are sitting on TV talking to you saying that these people are saying that.
Yeah.
And then you go to a family function and you learn that Uncle Bobby fucking voted for Trump and now you look at him like he hates everybody under the sun.
Yep.
But the real hate's coming from the side that's spouting this shit.
Feeding you that.
They're screaming at toddlers and fucking strollers.
Yeah.
And they're beating people up and they're saying that women should be raped for wearing MAGA shoes. Like, what is going on?
Like, I will say this, unless you are actively like those kind of people they're describing, you're a piece of shit. But if you voted for Trump and you don't think like that, and you're not a piece of shit, you don't wish death upon anyone or just no, then like it's okay. You can have an opinion like that. But if you are actively hating on people for that reason, then you are a piece of shit. I don't care what anyone says.
And it happens on both sides.
It does happen. I was just gonna say,
absolutely,
it does.
Newsflash.
And
everybody fucking hates on both sides.
Like if there's a video out there of some right winger beating up a gay person, I would like to show it on the show and and out this motherfucker for who he is.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's no different than what's happening on the left. But the thing is, though, is the reality is there are more videos of the left committing these horrible fucking hate crimes. If you want to call them hate crime, go ahead, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it is a weird time right now, and it's gotten weirder and weirder and weirder. And these same people that talk shit and do this weird fucking stuff have these signs out there, Charlie, that say, "In this house, we believe love is love." That we tolerate everybody. We're inclusive. We're kind.
Live, laugh, love.
Right. And they're out there fucking screaming at toddlers and just telling.
They're going to go buy a gun and shoot you on the street.
Yeah.
And they're saying stuff on Facebook like, just because you voted for Trump, I want you to remember this. Next time your wife or your mother gets raped and has sepsis or has to have an abortion. And it's like, why are you wishing all that on people?
At a period.
Well, here's the.
How is that like? Why would you say that?
I don't because they're fucking I want to say the word deranged, but I'm not trying to be an asshole, but the word is deranged, Charlie.
Yeah.
They have it in their head that now that this happened, abortion's illegal everywhere, and that they're going to be in internment camps, they're going to be sent to Russia, like I told you, this weird shit I've been reading.
Yeah.
That they're saying, oh, Trump's going to round everyone up and he's going to fuck. It's like, where did he say it? I want to see proof.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it on CNN.
We've had Republican presidents before, and we've been fine.
Well, except for the Twin Towers.
Yeah, the Twin Towers.
Bush really fucking screwed the pooch on fucking
Bush.
Yeah, well,
I hate all Bush.
I mean, when I say we've been fine, I mean, like, we're still here.
Yeah, I mean, look, if somebody was to be a Hitler, I think it would have already happened by now.
Oh, yeah. 250 years or less, and this is a nation, and it is yet to happen.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be some fucking celebrity from some weird show.
No, not an 80-year-old man.
Do you understand where Hitler
It would
came
not
from?
be Donald Trump, bro. It
No.
would not be Donald
No,
Trump.
Hitler
at
came
all.
from a military background.
Yep.
He was heavily involved with Germany in all different aspects of military and politics. It's going to be somebody who has been probably to war, has seen some really weird shit, gains hatred from seeing this weird shit, and then starts implementing these ideas as they run for politics.
Oh wait, who was the general? Who was like the commander in chief when Trump was in charge? Who was that one weird dude?
You're talking about the Mad Dog guy?
Oh, man.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no, that dude would have been
He had a
Hitler.
nickname like Mad Dog. I know
They
it
called
was
him weird
something
names.
wild like that, but they thought he was crazy.
Yeah, that would have been Hitler. That would be
a
Hitler.
Hitler. Yeah, that guy would be a Hitler.
Yeah, I could see that. But you would, yeah, no. It's just that guy.
It wouldn't be Trump.
No.
Nah.
Has anybody seen or listened to the 3-hour podcast with Joe Rogan?
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
That was great.
I liked it. Yeah.
So like, I'll be the first one to say, I didn't like Trump at all.
Well,
period.
yeah. 'Cause
No,
Trump
I'm
doesn't-
just. I mean, like even before he ran for president officially, I hated billionaires. Bill Gates being one of them. Bill Gates being one of them. He's always been a piece of shit, and he still is.
Well, I'm trying to tell you what they do. You know, they got
But
billions of dollars.
I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I fell for some things that were said, and you know, it happens. But then, like again, like I said, COVID happened, and I'm like, okay, well, what? I mean, just the weird shit that was going on with that, and then you think to yourself, okay, what else is what else is out there that I missed, or maybe just didn't really get the other side of the story.
Yeah.
But you know, you start looking into these things, and you're like, okay, shit's not adding up. You know, they claim that Chemical X was going to get rid of this whole thing, and here we are in 2024. We're not really harping on it anymore, but it's still around. People are still getting it. Yep. And like,
Damn, I wanted to be a Powder Puff Girl, man.
I do too, Austin. I do too. I was hoping to be Buttercup, but it's okay.
The special ingredient.
Special ingredient.
You know exactly what I was talking about.
But here's the thing: like, it really
Chemical
dawned on me
X.
when we discussed it. We discussed it on this show, and YouTube fucking ripped it down and gave us a strike.
Yep.
They gave us a strike, Charlie, because
That's
we
so
talked
wild,
about it. We
dude.
talked about it, and I'm like, why are
Just
they?
for talking about it.
Yeah, literally.
It's not like we're yelling at the camera like that guy was doing with the students.
No.
We're just having a
that's-
casual conversation about it.
But you can't. Well, that's the
So
thing.
does that mean Trump is Hitler? Okay. Fuck.
It's just we've really just, you know, people are always in, and I said this before, people are always in hopes that the next politician in office is going to unite the country. Do I see that happening here? No, I don't.
No.
I don't. I didn't see it happening the other way either.
No.
It wasn't going to happen.
It was gonna. Yeah. No.
I
There's
just
to be division no matter what.
well, yeah. I mean, if anything, I said it too. Like if it was going to become that, it would have happened during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't.
No. They tried.
You know what's really sad though is that we have this wealth of technology, right? We have a wealth of knowledge in the palm of our hands, and yet for whatever reason, we are more divided by false narratives and real misinformation today than we were back in the 70s and 60s.
Yep.
How is that?
I think that's how easily you can get fake information out there.
Technology and like social media and just people in power that
Anybody
are just
can say anything.
yeah. It's telephone at this point.
Yeah.
It's like a game of telephone.
Well, it's like the Bible.
That too. Yeah.
I don't want to go down that road for too long, but look what the Bible has done to people.
Yeah. It is.
It has gotten people to believe this.
Brainwashed millions.
It has gotten people to believe a lot. Exactly, Charlie. You're right.
yeah.
You're right. So I know I've talked about it, but as a grown man, I went to my old Catholic church. I was like, all right, let's see what happened. You know, this is before I even started the show. This is like 2018, and I had a haircut similar to mine now, except for my hair wasn't as long. And I walked in there, and old ladies were already judging me, like, oh, what's your hair stand for? It's just a fucking haircut, Mildred.
Stand for.
Mildred, it is a haircut.
Mildred.
Calm down.
I'm down.
Jesus had long hair. It's okay. I might be Jesus. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I'm here to figure that out.
Mildred couldn't wait.
Don't worry. I will turn water into wine real quick.
real fucking quick.
But I go to this church, and people are nice for the most part. They're not bad people. It's when it really dawned on me when we got up and we're eating this fucking white cracker and drinking some wine like it's a fucking power hour here on the show. And I'm like, something ain't right here. I go, it's almost like people are just, when everyone gets up, it's all in synchrony. Everyone gets up at the same time. Their knees are probably broken. They're 95 years old, and they're doing this up and down shit on the pews.
And
down shit.
have to sing and then have to eat a
Yeah,
cracker.
yeah, they eat a white person, and literally a white person, a white Jesus, dude.
White
I'm not,
Jesus.
I'm not
You're
lying.
right. You're right.
It's white Jesus they're eating. They believe that.
Yeah, that's
So-
right.
So here I am, guys. I'm doing it, and after I left, I'm like, I've done this. I listened to some former Jewish lady who now is Catholic saying that if you live with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and you're not married, you're both going to hell. Satan's gonna ass rape with you. No lube, no fucking Diddy special, no baby oil. And I'm like, okay, that's enough. I can't do this anymore. So now I'm like, I don't really like labels, but if anything, I'm agnostic. I don't say there's nothing, but I also don't say there's something. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
But like, it's the same thing going on with this media. You see it. People are. I mean, there's probably people out there that are trying to get clout. But the people that are actually like shaving their heads and all that, the women that are doing that, that they feel something at least.
Yeah.
They have to have some genuine fear to go that far. But how do cancer patients and people that have alopecia feel about that?
That are exactly.
How do they feel?
Yeah.
How do they feel about somebody making a statement by shaving their head when these people don't have a choice? They're losing their hair. And you got people willingly do this to make a statement. Now that's kind of weird, right? You're put in a weird spot now because now you're not a part of this thing. But you go out and some weirdo on the right now might look at you and
go, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Not
Because that's
knowing what's
possible.
going on.
That's
oh,
possible.
big time possible.
So I worry about them people.
Yes.
I worry about people that have nothing to do with it yet are bald. And it just it's a little disrespectful if you think about it.
Big time.
Yeah, it
Big time.
is.
But I don't know, man. It's just we're living in a weird country now
I agree.
where people are so I mean, I didn't even post anything on Facebook. And I saw a couple people unfriend or whatever. And it doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck. Like those people that did that, I don't even talk to them. I have a very small circle. It's right here.
Yep.
And a few people outside right now that aren't here.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm not out here to be Mr. Popular. I never was in school, and I'm not now as a 33, almost 34-year-old man. I don't care. I don't care at all.
No.
All I care about is if you can be respectful and we can have a good time together. And, you know, I don't mind people coming around. It's just when people act a fool,
Yeah.
they cross boundaries and shit. Like, I don't like to step out and talk about politics outside of here.
Me either.
I don't like it.
Not at all.
No.
Not at
And
all.
I don't. You know, I hear people go to work and they're talking about it, not in my job or anything like that, but I hear people do that. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that.
I work for the fucking government. What do you think we deal with every day?
Yeah, you don't have a choice, do you?
Oh, dude, I don't even want to get into it, man. It's just like, and plus I deal with all the freaking like gun people, like the gun permits. They're all freaking, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? I don't care.
I don't fucking care.
What do you think about this, real quick? So here's somebody on Twitter. Actually, it says,
Whoa!
and I quote. It's not me saying this. I want you to understand. This is a quote. Austin, read it. Go ahead.
Do you really want me to read it? Like,
I'll read it,
Go ahead,
Austin. If
Charles,
you don't
read
want to
it.
read, I will. I got
go for it.
Fuck Latinos and Arabs there. I said it. I hope you all get deported and banned.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus!
No, the craziest part about
What's
that,
with the
though-
freaking like? And you got the rainbow flags too.
Then that's
like,
what I'm
bro.
saying. The craziest part about that is the fact that he's got the rainbow flags.
Like,
and
I don't know if
rainbow
that's
border
just
around.
like, you know what? That's another thing too. I don't know if that's a fake account or not. You don't know.
That is somebody trying to stir the pot.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
get
Somebody trying to
actions
stir the
from
pot.
either
You would
side.
think, right?
Yeah.
But this is where we're going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is where we're going. It's
Well, I've seen people say like, you know, fuck
That's
all
so
white
wild.
people
Like,
and like they could burn in hell for all eternity.
And that's
like,
that's
Jesus.
that's the other crazy part is that if you're a white man that voted for Trump, you are immediately now
We're racist.
the worst person in the world. Like you said, we're racist. We're
Yeah.
pieces of
It's
shit.
even affecting in like
wild.
dating scene. If you're not, if you're white, you're considered
Well,
ugly
that's
as
what
fuck.
that's what this 4B movement is now. They're shaving their heads. They're also now swearing off men, sex with men,
Yeah.
marriages, and bearing children.
Oh yeah, the 4B movement.
what the
I've
4B
heard about
Well,
that. Yeah.
In other words, they're saying they're taking responsibility for their mental health crisis and are not going to bear a child into that whole situation, which is a good thing.
It's a great thing.
I hope they get help. I really do. No, I mean, I really mean it. It's not a bit. I really do hope they get help.
Yeah.
It's sad that we have come to points like this where people are literally scared. And it's not even the people that they hate so much. It's the fucking people they trusted that really fucked their minds up.
Big time.
That's where we're at. It's like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, right?
Ooh, and she is a gun.
She fucking grew up in a situation where she had nothing more than her mother to take care of her,
Yep.
and she finally just snapped because of it and got her killed.
Because
And
she
now-
was afraid.
Exactly. That's what fear does to people.
Yeah.
You corner an animal
Fight or flight.
and they will fuck you up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's no different than animals. Humans are the same way. You corner somebody to the point where they don't have a choice. They either run or they
Yeah.
fight.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
And that's where we're at. And it's all senseless shit. This doesn't have to be this way.
No, and the funniest part is that it's not even the one side cornering them; it's their own side.
That's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
Have listened to many Trump rallies just because I was interested in all of this, and I watched many Kamala rallies.
Same here.
I never heard her speak of a thing that was going to change, help, or anything. All I heard was hate for the other side
Yep.
consistently over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I hear Megan Thee Stallion come up and shaking her ass.
Yeah.
That is not what America needed.
No.
That is not what the people on that side needed, because it did fill their head with all of these false ideas and narratives.
Yeah.
And if you would just take the time to learn and listen to both sides, like we should be doing in politics,
100%.
you would understand that, okay, who is going to better us for the next 4 years?
Yeah.
And then in 4 years, you go back out and you do the same thing.
We need to stop like picking the worst of two evils too.
Yes,
like
that's
I mean,
also
like
true.
Agreed.
I'm sorry to say this, but like Democrats, Kamala was not a fucking good candidate.
She wasn't even their pick. She
No.
was shoved in there.
like she was
Literally.
just like, here you like Joe Biden pulled out. Here you go.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Where did that go? Who voted her in? Who had a say?
Yep, but she was saying that the other side was going to be the ones that ruined democracy.
But because she's a woman and she'll be like the first woman president. Like I wouldn't mind a woman president,
and
but it's
that's-
just like you got to be like you
Yeah.
got to be serious about this fucking
and that's
job.
the thing, because they're also trying to run that narrative that it was only because she was a woman. Again, I don't think that's true.
No, I don't
If it
think
was
so
The
either.
right woman that go up there and speak properly and answer the questions that she was afraid to answer, I think there would have been a different outcome.
When you base your whole campaign off of joy,
Yeah,
what is going on there? Where's your policies?
please, because
What if
you're
you-
joyful, I'm over here struggling.
Here, exactly. We're all struggling. Everyone here and everybody on our level is struggling. Yet you have celebrities like Seth Rogen. You have Lady Gaga. You have fucking Jimmy Fallon. These people don't know what it's like to struggle.
$50 million.
And if they did, it was years ago and they forgot where they came from. They don't know what it's like to go to a store and have to choose between bread and milk. They don't know what the fuck that feels like. Because every day they wake up
to do it.
every day they wake up, no matter what the economy is like, they can afford anything they want.
Doesn't matter.
And it doesn't matter.
When was the last time you think they ate a dollar store pack of ramen? When was the last time you go to the
Long time
dollar
ago.
store to grocery shop because you can't afford to go anywhere?
They don't even go. They have
They
somebody
have the
do it for
butler
them.
go do it for
Right.
them.
They have Lady Gaga out there having somebody walk her dogs as they get kidnapped. Remember that?
Yeah, I fucking.
She wasn't out there.
Shit.
Yeah, walk your own fucking dog then, Gaga.
Right.
How do you not walk your own?
Because
Like, I
she
guess
doesn't-
I just-
She's above that.
I know, but
Charles.
like, if you have a dog, you should care enough for the dog.
she struggles
walk the
enough in
dog.
her life. That's why she wanted change to come.
she struggled so much she went to go do Joker 2, and she's the reason why it tanked.
Fucking terrible.
And I won't watch that movie. But you have this campaign based off of joy, and you have these weird things that you keep literally line for line, same actions. He
Every
will
rally.
not step back or stay, whatever the fuck she said, behind the seal, like every rally, and it's the same thing. She turns down this offer by Joe Rogan, which I think was a terrible mistake on her end. I think she would have had a little bit of a better chance of winning. I'm sure she would.
Definitely would have looked better for her.
It would have looked better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even Andrew Yang, his name is Andrew Yang on the Democratic Party, which I don't think he's a stupid guy.
I don't either.
he's good.
I think
He's
he
awesome.
makes more sense out of any candidate they even had out of that whole when they were running the last time.
Yep.
And so he even said it. He goes, that was a mistake on her end.
Yeah, it was.
And he's not wrong.
Yeah, no, it's just I think they did not do it. They were like, well, shit, we are out of candidates, so let's pick someone random out of the
But you
hat
can't
and
do
just
that.
No, you can't.
You
And
can't do that.
pray
That
for the-
goes
pray for
against
the best.
democracy.
Yes.
Really, it does.
100% does.
If the Republicans did that, same fucking thing. What are
Open
you doing?
fucking
Ka- yeah,
arms.
Kam-
exactly. That's on both
Kamala
sides.
did not have like any strong points in any of the views that were pointed. It was just all, oh, it's all against Trump, and Trump was just just doing his thing. I mean, like
Well, that's the thing. We all expect this from Trump. When he talks shit, he is literally that guy.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's
He is not a career politician where he starts to articulate. The only one that does is J.D. Vance. Have you ever listened to him talk?
I love JD.
Now,
Yeah.
he is a politician's politician.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't make jokes. He doesn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, Trump, it's his personality.
He was a fucking TV show host of
It-
a show where
that's-
they fired people.
That's what I'm saying.
He was on
He was on
WWE.
WrestleMania shaving Vince McMahon's
Right.
head.
So what do you expect this guy is going to be? He is going
Yes.
to be exactly that, Donald J. Trump. You put Tony Hinchcliffe on a fucking, you put him in a
Stage.
rally,
Yes.
and people are all up in arms about him making a joke. What did you expect?
What did you expect?
You
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's
hello?
a comedian.
I don't agree that he did it there.
No, I don't
But what
either.
did you expect?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like putting me in a fucking putting me on a bad decision.
Right? Don't do that. 'Cause
I
I'm gonna
wouldn't even
whatever the
say
fuck
go
I
ahead,
want.
do that. I
Yeah,
would say
no.
don't do that.
The second you ask me, are you fucking sure you want me to? You want me up there right now? No.
But like the whole thing, this whole election, I'm glad. I know we're all tired of it.
I'm
We're-
fucking glad it's
we're-
over.
Me too.
Same.
The itchy asshole is no longer.
No.
We're
Yes.
here. We're fucking wiped and
And
fresh.
that's the thing, right? He won, and everybody fucking woke up the next day, and today.
There were literally
And
people
tomorrow.
out there thinking that they were going to get rounded up the night of.
I saw one girl.
Literally, dude. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, no. I saw a video.
starting now.
I saw a video of a girl saying that she
3:30
was
in the
going to wake up
morning.
a slave the next day,
Yeah. It's
screaming,
Yeah.
screaming, crying.
And I'm like, what? Whoa, man. Like, that's a real thought, though. Like, she
Yeah.
wasn't just over exaggerating in her mind.
was a
That
real
was a
thought.
real thought.
Yep.
I don't know, dude. It's sad. It really is.
It wasn't an original thought.
People
though.
watch V for Vendetta too many times.
Well, V for Vendetta was a good movie. It was a good
Great movie.
storyline.
But it's a movie.
Yeah, but that's just it. It's a movie.
It's a fucking movie. Yeah.
We need a V for Vendetta.
I'll do it.
We need
Give me the mask and the fucking
I'll
Toro.
do it. I'll do it.
we need a lot.
I already
in this
have the
country.
hat, I just
We-
need
we
the
a
mask.
lot. There's
Give me the
there's a lot
Zorro
of
costume.
stuff.
I'll be good.
Yeah.
Guy
I-
Fox Dash.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have been a man that has had many friends from any walk of life,
Dash is
and
the
I've
man.
never seen the divide like I have now.
Yeah,
and
dude.
the fact that you have to be so scared to even look at somebody the wrong way, say the wrong thing out in public. And don't get me wrong, I understand that sometimes you got to filter the things that you might say out in public because you don't want to offend anybody in any kind of way.
Yeah.
But what happened to just your friendly neighbor? Like you were saying, people open the door and stuff like that. I don't know why everybody can't open their eyes and see that.
Yeah. And
I'm
it's
a
just-
human. You're a fucking human.
Right.
Just be decent to me. I
That's-
won't step on your feet. Don't step on my feet. I don't care
No.
what the fuck you do. And I hope you don't care what I do. Just stay away.
Yeah. Did you see this post by a school teacher?
Oh, no.
Oh, what's this one?
It says this is a public school teacher in Bellevue, Washington, and it shows "fuck America." And in the picture, if you're listening to the podcast audio version only, it shows Stalin, and it's got all the fucking
Kim Jong Un.
Well, I don't think that's not Kim
No,
Jong.
that's not what you call it. That is.
No, that's Kim Jong.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Isn't that his father?
Yeah, I thought it was the father.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not. It's not
My
the
Kim
bad.
Jong-
I'm sorry.
But it shows
Kim
Stalin
Jong-il.
shooting Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, in the head with a
Man.
gun at execution style.
Oh wait, who's right next to the?
Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, who's
That's
Oh, what's his name? Oh, he. I know he's like in charge of like Saudi Arabia, I think, right?
It's not Saddam Hussein. So
No, that's
you
not
can't say
Saddam.
that.
No. But that's someone else.
But that person should be,
Yeah.
Molly Flynn is the name.
again, you're allowed to have your own opinion, but that right there, if you hate it so bad here at this point, then just leave.
That's a that's a graphic photo.
Very
yeah.
graphic.
And if you are a teacher and your students somehow happen to stumble upon that,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Right.
How do you explain that?
Right. It's almost worse than
Yeah,
finding
I
out your
mean,
teacher's on OnlyFans.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
I
I'm not gonna lie. If
yeah.
I knew in high school, if I knew
But you know what though? Here's the thing. Like, here's the thing.
I would
Here's
be a
the
subscriber.
here's the great thing about this country.
Follower.
Here's the thing about this country that's so great is that we have the First Amendment, the right to free speech.
Yes.
I may not agree with this,
No.
but I don't personally. If I look at this, do I think she should be fired? No. I do think, though, however, that there should be rules. Dude, think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're in charge of our youth.
Yes. I don't think there should be
that's not
anybody.
good looking.
I don't like. Yeah, exactly. I don't like people getting fired over shit like that. Look, freedom of speech should be like. That's why we have podcasts here.
Yeah.
That's why we're able to say what we were saying. Yeah. But the thing is, though, is that people were like Jimmy Fallon. Oh, if you're for freedom of speech, it's a sad night. If you're for this, freedom of speech was actually being challenged
Way more.
way more on the left side than any other right side, and we saw it especially during the pandemic. And they were spewing all kinds of weird shit, saying, "Oh no," like Joe Rogan, like, "Oh, he's a horrible person," and blah blah blah. And
Taking horse tranquilizers.
Yeah.
And blah, blah. Yeah.
but here's the thing, though, he's a guy in his 50s, albeit though he is healthy. took this medication and did get better in a very considerable amount of time.
Fast.
Very fast. And you might not agree with it, but at the same time, think about who's pushing Chemical X.
Yeah.
Think about it. Fauci, Bill Gates,
Professor Utonium.
yes, people that have tons of money, tons of power, and
We're
are
only going to profit off of that.
yeah, this is a very lucrative decision for them to push this Chemical X. And the same people that are like, oh, you know, my body, my choice. Well, yes, you're right. But please have that same energy for this, because not a lot of people were very trustworthy of consenting to this.
No.
They weren't.
No.
I wasn't.
I was not at all.
And I don't think it's right that they give you an ultimatum. You either take Chemical X or you get fired. And now you're homeless with your children and your wife or husband, and you have to struggle even worse because you didn't take Chemical X to make Fauci and Bill Gates and anyone else involved.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
He was making money off that too.
People forget, though, and I want to say it. This happened
He
under
beat Joe
Trump.
Biden his votes.
It did.
This happened under Trump. But it got weird because people were like, I'm not taking it. Like even Joe Biden and all that, they said, oh, we're not doing this. We can't trust it. We can't do this. Yeah. And then as soon as he got in office, they're like, take it.
Fucking take it.
Like what happened there? What happened? What changed?
Yeah.
How do you all of a sudden go from no, don't do it, I can't trust it?
To fucking take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't.
Hypocrisy much?
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to talk about
Well,
it.
it's because it went against the bad orange man. That's why.
Well,
when he was not in office and Trump was telling us to
You
take
mean
it.
Cheeto Man?
Yeah, exactly. You're
No,
going
no,
against
he's
Cheeto man.
He's Ritz. No, not Ritz. What am I thinking about? Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Cheez-It
yeah.
man.
I
Yeah.
think he's living. I think he's Trump's living proof of Indians used to fuck buffalo.
Jesus Christ. All right, there, Tony Hinchcliffe.
I like that.
That's it. You're
I like
fucking canceled, dude.
Yeah, the craziest thing about the Joe Rogan one,
Give me
they
some
were trying
knuckles, Dad.
to bash him and all that stuff. Do you remember the picture that CNN doctored
Yes.
to make him yellow?
He was discolored.
That
in
was
that.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
and then
man.
he on his fucking podcast was like, "No, here's the actual picture."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he looked normal.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "And here's the one CNN posted," and he fucking looked like a zombie.
Well, that's the thing of it. Like when you watch that, and you are like somebody who regularly listens to that and watches that news network, and then you go back and see that, don't you all of a sudden start going, what else did they lie about?
Exactly.
They lie like no tomorrow. Like with the Kamala Harris being on 60 Seconds or 60 Minutes, whatever the fuck it's called. And the question was asked and she answered it in a real weird way, but then they went and doctored it, but it got leaked online.
Yeah, that she answered it all fucked up.
Yeah. How do you not like go back and go, what else did they fucking lie about?
Mark Zuckerberg came out and said that he felt pressured to
60 Minutes. I mean, like 60 Minutes is a very like. I mean, that's a very serious like program. I see it. I watch that like, and it's like it's.
Did you hear the word he said? Think about that.
program. Yeah, it's a program.
Think
Yeah.
about that for a moment.
Yep.
Program.
Trying to entertain, trying to make people happy.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. I actually saw a clip of 60 Minute and where Donald Trump was on it, and I think he said if Putin used the N word, I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, don't.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't do that.
But did you notice that though? Putin and Xi
Immediately.
they're like, okay, we'll work with you.
Yeah, because now they're shitting their pants because now they realize the guy that
Yep.
will bomb you
Yeah.
will bomb you.
I don't think he will though.
I
He
don't
doesn't
think
have
will
to.
either. No, he doesn't have to.
Doesn't
it's
have
just the
to.
threat of it and the acknowledgement
Yeah.
of, hey, I will fucking do it.
He's a
I
loose
don't know if
cannon.
you've ever seen the story of there was a couple military guys did a podcast and said they were in the room when he was Trump was meeting with the leader of I believe Hamas,
Yeah.
and he said, or the Taliban, not Hamas, I'm sorry, the Taliban, and he said Donald Trump told the interpreter, we don't want any more violence, we don't want any American touched, we're going to try to pull out of your country, and then told the interpreter, and if you touch an American's head, I will kill you.
Hell yeah.
And the military guy said that Trump pulled out a picture from his jacket, and it was the picture of the Taliban leader's house, and he just passed it to him. And for 18 months, there was not a single American hurt in any kind of area in Taliban.
See?
See, that was
That's how you're supposed. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
how
that
you
was some
take care of.
soprano
I
shit.
understand
yeah.
people are going to say that that is forceful, blah, 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 and that's Hitler.
I don't give a
No,
shit.
Donald
that
Trump
is
couldn't
just-
wait to do that.
No, and that is Just
He
saying.
couldn't wait to pull out that picture and just slide it across the table like that.
Yeah,
And
that
just
shit
look
is-
at him.
But it's
In
just
his eyes.
It's just the same
The
thing
eyes.
of protecting your family. If somebody were to come to my house and make a threat to my family,
He did what he did.
I'm going to tell you, if you don't get the fuck away, then we're going to have a problem.
I give him fucking props for doing that shit. Like, damn, that's awesome. That's cold, and that's like, yeah, no, you left a fucking message, dude.
Yeah, he walked in the
And it's
room
crazy.
with the
Like I said,
biggest
Putin
boner.
and the
Couldn't wait to
Putin
fucking
and
slap
China.
that picture
Oh
across
yeah,
that
dude.
table.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
he did a total.
Donald Trump was
Oh, yeah.
dreaming about that moment.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
we're leading up, we're getting to the place. This is the moment, right? I get to slide the picture. I'm doing the thing, right?
I'm doing the.
I'm doing the thing, right?
I get to
is a
slam this
movie
picture
moment.
on this table like my dick.
That's just.
He definitely rubbed his dick on that picture too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no way.
Oh yeah. Smell it. By the way, smell it.
It's like, geez,
smell
what
that?
the hell is this streaky shit? What's going on here?
He was excited too because he couldn't wait.
Why is
couldn't
this?
wait.
What's with this white sticky
These
stuff?
white streaks.
It's just. But yeah. No. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think about the Bidens? What do you think?
Personally,
No, I mean,
Did
like,
you see that she voted in an all red suit?
well, I was gonna say. So Joe declined the election party for Kamala, declined to show up, and then Jill Biden showed up looking like this to the voting booth, and she had a whole red suit on with a smile on her face.
and it was smiling the entire time they were giving.
What
her
do you
speech.
think?
they planned that.
What do you
That is
think?
So beautiful.
Isn't
Do you
it crazy?
think do you think that she happened to vote for Kamala, or do you think she happened to vote for Donald J. Trump?
Oh, Trump.
Yo,
But I
love
also
this.
want
This is so beautiful.
Do you think Joe Biden voted for Donald Trump?
it's like an episode of The Simpsons?
You know what? I kind of like thinking about it this way. It's kind of like with I saw this one popular. I don't know if I showed you or if you've seen this like on TikTok. Like the whole like AI, like the voice acting and all the changing and all that shit. There was a video clip of the presidents like playing Call of
Oh, yeah,
Duty.
that's one of
and
my
Yeah,
shit.
I love
favorite
those.
YouTubers.
That,
Supposed to be memes.
I always
love
watch
those.
those are
are great.
hilarious. I
Those
feel
are
like
good.
that has a little bit of truth of like what goes on behind the scenes
Oh,
of
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
politics.
Yeah, because like look at like the '90s. Donald Trump was pretty close, I think, with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. You see pictures of them hanging out. It's almost
So
like
is
wrestling.
Epstein.
It's like Epstein. Do
fucking
people really
heel turn.
think that he killed himself still? I mean, are we still
Hey.
really on that?
I don't. I hope it all comes out now, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now we got somebody that'll.
I hope so.
Fucking let everybody know. So,
Now that you're in office, at least fucking do that. Do shit.
please
Get rid of these Diddy motherfuckers too.
show the
Thank
world
you.
that we need a fucking reset on
something.
both sides.
Yeah.
Expose the bad ones. Leave the good ones alone.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad
On both sides.
on both sides.
both sides.
So it's just I want to see at least that come to fruition. Like let's get rid of these motherfuckers that hurt children.
Please. That's the big thing.
You know what I'm saying?
All of this shit. I don't
Yeah.
care about anything. Just leave the fucking kids alone until they're 18. Just like you fucking weird pedos. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I don't
Let
really,
them be fucking kids.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal. Like, dude, my worry is that one day they're gonna hide behind some like love is love. They're gonna hide behind shit like that and say, well, it's a sexual orientation. And I'm like, if that ever happens, I hope people don't conform to that horse shit because. And then you got the assholes that'll say, well, it's because gay people. Leave the gay people out of it. That they did nothing to do that. Because you have people on the right side that'll say, well, it's because we allowed. Shut the fuck up.
There's people on the left side that will even be like, "No, you ain't a part of us.
They
No, you can
shouldn't
fuck off."
Exactly, but that's the difference. Like when you can't even compare the two.
No.
Gay people are adults; they're consenting. When you have weirdos that want to fuck around with kids, the kids can't consent.
No.
And they'll say, "Well, I love children." Well, fuck you. You love nothing. You love fucking perversion is what you love. You always, for whatever fucking reason, go to love is love. Well, when you bring a kid into that,
Nah.
no.
No.
I just hope that society never accepts that.
No.
That is nothing to be accepted.
Let kids be kids, man. Let kids be kids.
I just
Don't-
worry about it.
Don't.
Especially being a father now. It's like,
It's something
Jesus
you
fuck.
should worry about. Yeah.
You know what's really funny? You know what's funny? I've seen some like like in the past. Like I've heard of MAPPA being a fucking thing, and the minor attracted to pedophile
Maps.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of the LGBTQ, like in responses, like we don't fucking claim that. And
No,
if
they won't.
And if they ever try to, we're gonna kill them.
No,
we
but
don't
they-
give a fuck
because they're that's the thing.
they have common sense.
I think JD Vance said this on Joe Rogan. Gay people want to just be left alone.
That's it. That's all they've ever wanted.
They do not want to be like all eyes on them.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody should want that. But
No.
for whatever reason, they're they're dragging them into this weird shit, and unfortunately, you're going to get people on the right that actually buy into that side and go, "Well, it's all their fault." No, like Alex Jones. Making the frogs gay. God damn it! Making the frogs gay. He's extreme. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
He's extreme.
Hilarious.
Like you have the left doing their thing, and then you got him, and it's like the whole
Yeah.
Sandy Hook thing. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
right.
Bro, that is
Fucking
bad.
Kids died that day. For him to even say the shit like he
Any
said,
kind of fucking joke about
what
that.
the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. Any
wild.
kind of fucking yeah.
Triangle Man says Call of Duty example reminds me of Brie Larson's failed YouTube channel Enterprise. Fake as fuck. Well, does anybody know what's going on there?
No,
I'm a little confused as to what that comment was going for.
me too.
But you know what's fake though is the fact that we have all these fucking media outlets just saying what they do.
Like I said, the View, the ladies on
The
the View,
View.
said, the ladies on the View said that the government should step in and censor social media more.
I thought they were for freedom of speech,
And
Billy.
that's my thing.
I thought they
and-
were for freedom of
And
speech.
that's the furthest thing that we should have as a country. Again, everybody should be able to do their own fucking opinion.
Did you see what Whoopi Goldberg said? She goes, if you're married to a black woman, they're going to take you away and they're going to put him with another white woman. She goes, he said that. And I'm like, where did that come from?
Where the fuck did you
When
look
did
that
he
up?
say that?
I forgot who.
I go, wait a minute.
Didn't
Where did
s-
this come from?
Didn't someone like really like rip on fucking Whoopi Goldberg? I forgot who it was on The View or someone.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey had
dude,
a
I
whole
was
thing with him on
fucking
there.
dying.
Mind
when
you,
he-
though, that the entire time, if you go back and watch an episode, I can't remember which one of the hosts was, kept putting her feet and asking him to rub her feet during it because he gives foot massages, apparently. There's a whole weird thing about it. But he was getting uncomfortable.
Who?
That was a
Matthew
little bit of-
McConaughey.
Oh, man, yeah.
That's
I
a-
thought it was
that's some,
well,
like,
if
foot
it,
fetish.
If it was
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino or Dan
Right,
Schneider.
okay, right, then we would have expected it.
Yeah.
But again, now let the tables turn on that end. If it was Matthew McConaughey hosting that show, shoving his foot in
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg's face,
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, rub my feet for me," what would have happened to Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, he would have been canceled.
Oh, he would have been canceled.
He would have been
immediately.
berated.
Again,
It's
it's just got to think about that kind of shit.
Well, the
because-
view, the view is weird though because like back in I think 2011, I think that was the last time Trump was on that show.
Yep.
They loved him.
They
They were
absolutely
hugging him. They
did.
were giving him kisses. They were like, "Oh, they were fucking buttering him up." I'm like, so where was the switch? When did the switch happen?
2016 when he announced he was going to run for president.
Like, but they were even Oprah was like, "Oh, you should run. You should run."
Yep.
And now they're like, "Oh, he's fucking Hitler. He's gonna kill people. He's gonna round everyone up." And I'm like, okay, so obviously somebody whispered in their
Yeah.
ear what to say, and if they didn't say it, they're gonna take the view off, and they would be shunned.
You're not going to have any more.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of weird things. Like you said, Zuck got pressured.
He said it. That wasn't something that somebody came out and said. That was a statement that he said. I was pressured to change the algorithm to make sure that any information about COVID was basically ripped off if it wasn't agreed upon by the government.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
wonder what that pressure was.
I don't know.
They're going to fucking take your company. They're going to kill you, whatever
We're
they
gonna
wanna
cancel
do.
you.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you look bad in front of everyone.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a little bit of blackmailing too.
Yeah,
Like there's a little
exactly.
bribe too.
Well, we're known for that.
Yep.
yeah.
And that's
We
why
are known for that.
I love. He talks a little weird sometimes. I listen to talk, but thank God for Elon Musk
Yeah, it's
keeping me the ability to go on Twitter and read both sides' opinions about
Did
all
save
of it
Twitter.
without
As-
it being
yeah.
fucking taken.
as he should, you know. And it's fun to shit post on Twitter, but
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the reality of it is though is like before pre-cum Elon Musk, there was a lot of crazy things on the left side, like a lot of weird shit, like I hope you die for not taking chemical X, and the winter of remember the fucking that was wild too. our fucking president putting out there the winter of death.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much saying that everyone that didn't take Chemical X was gonna die.
Die.
What is that? Like, come on, bro.
Like a fucking movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a fucking movie.
It is like a
scene.
movie.
It's a bad movie plot.
Are we living in a simulation? Do you think?
Yeah,
this,
we said it.
this
Remember,
has
we're
to
still
be?
in the pods, even though
We're in
the
the
pod
pods.
failed. Have we talked
Yo,
about
let's
that
talk
yet?
about that.
Yeah, have you? Did you see what he sent us?
I sent you guys that. Did you
Yeah.
read it? Did you read it, Austin?
Yeah, I did read it. Yeah.
So some lady goes and gets in the pod because she's gonna commit suicide. 988 if you need it. So she goes in the pod. She would have been better off getting in the car, like I said, getting in the smart car and smashing against the fucking building or something, blowing
Blowing it
up.
up.
Just kill yourself right there that way. Nope, she gets in the pod and it fails. So they find strangulation marks on this woman's throat. So what happened there? Did it fail? And they're like, "Hey, sorry, you've already signed the contract. We gotta kill you." Just fucking wrangle and just throttle that throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine? Like,
You're
this
not
is
leaving here out of
No.
your body bag. That's the only way out.
Could you imagine though? Like, she like has a change of heart. Like, I don't want to die.
I know, right? Imagine her at the pod opening up and her being like, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to stay alive. Maybe I want to change my mind.
They're like, contractual obligation, lady.
Gotta fucking kill you.
We gotta fucking do it.
I gotta
gotta do
fucking
it.
kill you now. You can't leave. I don't care what you want anymore. You're
Oh,
already
sorry,
signed
your contract is up.
Yeah.
Oh, it failed. Oh well, it's in the contract. We have to kill you.
Yeah,
Bye.
now you're gonna fucking die.
We gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
It has to be a sacrifice.
Lay in the fucking pod. Lay
Hey,
down.
you're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Just grab a gun. Just
We need one, lady. We need one.
It's just.
That's the quota.
Fucking pods.
I saw that. I was like,
Think about it now. Like, people are on Reddit trying to say that they're gonna commit suicide. Are these was it convenient enough for them to release these pods at a time like this?
Right.
why does it kind? Why does it kind of remind me when you say pods like that? Like, why does it kind of remind me of the fucking that one episode from fucking Futurama? I think
Suicide
it was the first
booths.
one. Yeah, the suicide
Yeah,
booth.
stabby, stabby.
You ever heard of Booth World?
I've not heard of Booth World.
It's I don't know if it's real, and we used to.
I know.
I've always said we should call them live on the show. They do remodeling. So the whole story behind this is like you call them and like you say, yeah, so and so needs a remodel and blah blah blah, and then said person goes missing or whatever, and then like you get a phone call with them screaming and they're saying something along the lines of, yeah, your remodel has been complete or something.
What the fuck?
You could put in there like, yeah, your ex-girlfriend Michelle or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the number is real. The question is
If it's real.
That's
I,
hilarious.
you want to know my honest opinion?
Yeah.
It's all horseshit.
Probably.
No fucking way that's real.
No.
No.
Especially with a real number, somebody would have caught them already.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
David.
but the pods are real. Though.
Yeah.
The pods are real, and the lady got strangled.
Yeah, well, and then going back to this, people on Reddit are saying they're going to kill themselves for what happened with this
Yeah.
election.
Yeah. Actually, somebody had, I don't know, I read one that said that their friend had committed suicide the night of the election
please.
results. Do you believe that? I don't
believe that.
I kind of find that hard to believe.
And anybody that is having that issue, that's a whole.
Get the
different
fucking
story.
help. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Get the
dude,
help you
like-
need.
Why don't we talk about that as a country? How about instead of charging
Go see
people,
a therapist.
Right? How about instead of charging people astronomical amounts, even with insurance, to go see a therapist? When somebody says I'm having mental issues, we give them a free trial.
Yeah.
We like free trials in
You know-
America.
Yeah, we like
Give
it.
them a
like
couple
free
free.
Love them.
You know,
A complimentary.
Right, give them a free couple days of therapy, and then you can judge. Hey, this person really needs
trial.
therapy, and then you work with them through that way. But we're just gonna keep letting people go off, and
be crazy.
it just bothers me.
It bothers me, dude. It bothers a lot of us. I mean, like, shit. I mean, like, if you're going through some struggles, just like do some self care for
Talk to
yourself.
somebody.
Okay, talk to
Anybody.
someone, therapist. Talk to your friends,
Yes.
family,
Anybody.
someone you love. Tell them you love them.
I have been
Hell
through
yeah, Dash.
some shit.
Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you love yourself.
Yes.
Fucking like, give yourself a bath. Okay, I don't give a shit what it is.
Bathe
Like,
Bird
yourself.
bath?
Bird bath, baby.
A sponge bath.
Yeah.
I
Sponge-
tell this
like
to
an old
Charles
person
all
in
the
a
bubble
time.
bath.
Yeah.
I tell Charles
He
all the
tries to
time.
give me sponge baths all the time.
You
Oh,
don't care.
good,
I don't try to
good.
give you sponge baths.
fun,
but
man.
if you want one, I give you
me
one.
to one.
Oh,
I
those
would
are-
do
yeah.
it.
Those are
But
the best kind of baths. You know what I'm saying?
Talking to anybody, friends, family, it will help you with all those mental issues. that you're having. Your
Go
mental health
outside and get some fresh air.
Well, that's right. Yeah, like
Touch grass.
yeah, touch the grass. Don't touch. Don't grab him by the pussy.
Oh,
issues. Right? No, don't do that.
don't
Bring that back up. We
Don't
wanna
grab the
start that
grass
again.
by the pussy, you know.
No, but like in reality, put the phone down, turn your fucking TV off after you watch this episode or listen to it,
Yeah, after this.
and
Then
You're
go
awesome,
go
bro.
talk to your
I
neighbor.
love you. That was so funny.
Go
Love you too.
go hang out with your family. Go get a beer at your favorite bar with your friends. Go be a human being,
Right.
Because this is not the way.
No.
Some people are unfortunately going to commit acts of violence because of this.
Yes.
It's yet to happen, I think, but when you got women on TikTok saying they're gonna go buy a gun, which by the way, they're the ones that are advocating for gun control because of lunatics like her.
How quickly we forget what we stand for when
Well,
we don't get our way.
Well, that's just it, Billy. It's a double-edged sword, double standard. But she's out there threatening to shoot white men. Like, it's okay. Oh my God. But like, it's okay. Like I said, I identify as a Native American now. So
Yeah, you can't touch me.
no, can't touch this.
And
Can't touch this. But like,
I love how we all did that. That was fantastic.
you gotta enjoy yourself, Charlie, Kamala. Billy, Kamala promised us joy, and one way or another, we're gonna get the fucking joy.
we're gonna get the fucking
I got
joy.
promised joy, and we're gonna have joy.
Where's my fucking?
You better have
goddamn
fun.
joy?
You better have fun. You're gonna have it.
You're gonna have it whether you like it or not.
She
Nothing.
was-
Next thing you know, you hear Stinky Whizzle Teats like singing in the background. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yeah.
She was doomed from the start, anyways. The
Oh,
only reason they even
absolutely.
picked her,
Absolutely.
and I'm not trying to offend anybody. She was black, she was a woman, and that was the only reason she was even.
Literally, they just
remotely
want to
considered.
try to pass up a history. Like they want. Oh, we want to change history like we did when Barack Obama was president because he was the first black man.
Yeah, but
It's
you know
like-
what? Obama actually had policies though, and he had some decent ideas.
Sure did.
So
Yeah.
you can't even compare the two.
No.
Whereas like Kamala, you're like, what's your campaign runoff of? Again, joy. Like,
She's
that's
a
it.
middle class woman. That
She-
was. She
well,
worked at
she-
McDonald's.
Did you hear about that story? Did you see that picture like of her in the uniform?
Yeah,
Fake.
absolutely,
absolutely
fake.
The lady that was in the picture was actually somebody who just recently died.
Yep.
How do you put Kamala's head onto a dead person's body dressed in a
Photoshop.
McDonald's? No shit.
Sorry.
No shit.
Even
But like,
more-
how do you do that morally and feel good about yourself? Like, hey, look, here's a pic. Like, what?
Yeah, no, that's fucked up on so many levels.
This is a family sue.
And then just I would.
I would too.
Brush it under the rug.
Right? Like you don't
Forget
hear
about it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we fucked up.
That
Don't look
came
at
out. Didn't hear about it again.
No. And then that's the thing, right? That's what we were talking about. You're hiding it from people. Why did people get the ability to see it was fake, and then all of a sudden it just disappears?
Why are you hiding things though?
Yeah.
Exactly. But here, who here is going to subscribe to Kamala Harris's OnlyFans now that she's open availability?
Fucking, I'll be number one on the list with Charles.
I am curious as to when that opens.
Yeah,
right,
man.
Austin? I mean, you're a big OnlyFans person, right?
Should make all her money back.
Well, hey, listen. She spent lots of money on those celebrities.
They said that her campaign compared to his that he was running for all these years was very expensive.
Yeah. And the people that donated to Biden's campaign, that money didn't even go to her.
No.
That money was just lost. It was just gone.
Yeah, where'd that money go?
Right. Like, where did it
Where
go?
did
It just
that money
disappeared.
go?
Didn't go back to the people that donated it.
No.
Right. So where did it go?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It should have went to the
Where
fucking.
did it fucking go,
It
Charles?
should have went to the Helene survivors that are still in mass chaos over there.
They got $750. Come on.
Well, that's if they even got approved, Billy.
Yeah, I know. Well, my house got torn down and I didn't get
Wow.
approved.
Yeah. That's a wild thing to me too.
It's
though.
funny how that money just disappears and nobody ever says anything. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna go to jail.
You
No.
mean Joe
There's not gonna
Biden's
be
family
investigations?
doing criminal things with
Well,
money?
Here's
Surprise,
another
surprise.
conspiracy I have for you. What if the Bidens actually put forth that money towards Trump's campaign because they ousted him out, and they commit? You know, they did pretty much. Goodbye, Joe.
I can see that. I can see
I'm
that.
telling you.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's why you saw this.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
why
that
you
too.
saw this.
That is poetic justice. That's beautiful.
It's just crazy to me. That shit is done purposely.
That is
Well, you
right
know
in
it.
the face.
That was
Yeah.
done purposely.
You know it was.
I heard a crazy theory that the reason she did this was because she was upset because she thought that she was one taking care of him. She
Yeah.
was his rock and everything.
Yep.
That they were going to turn around and say, we're going to let you run
No.
to try to win again.
So she's not even a real doctor, first off.
I fucking did not know that.
So she's a doctor, as in she has a doctorate, but she doesn't do anything medically or anything like that.
Oh,
Well, yeah, if you go to school and you get your
So
degree
she
as
has a
doctorate.
PhD
Yeah, she's got a
degree.
PhD, just like Sheldon does on fucking Big Bang Theory.
but what's the PhD degree of?
I
Like,
personally haven't looked that far into it, Austin, so I don't know. But I can tell you right now, though,
Massage
she's
therapy.
yeah, she's not in the doctor's office prescribing medicine to people that need it.
okay.
I mean, why would you need to when you're fucking in office right now?
And I wonder how many people know that.
Nope. A lot of people don't know a lot of things.
That's also true.
That's what I'm saying. We have a wealth of knowledge in our fucking hand every day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, and we only just feel like taking and consuming what we have just handed to us with mainstream shit and don't do your outside the box research.
And they're supposed to be biased. I don't know
No.
if you watched anything on the election night. One of my favorite parts was watching the CNN anchors. Every time a state was declared red, the face that they would make and the pure disgust and anger
Yeah.
that they were trying to hide. We were laughing about it.
She has a doctorate in education.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well,
I'm not saying she's
I
not
was
a
curious. I was just curious because I didn't know what it was.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I'm not saying she's a doctor, as in like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
not
that makes
Dr.
sense.
House, but
Right? Yeah. House is great, by the way.
That was a
Loved
great
it.
show,
Fucking
yeah.
great.
Oh, I love House.
Me
Yeah.
too. That was my favorite show. One of my favorite shows.
You know what's funny? It's even funnier to know that him and the guy that was the father, who played the dad in Harry Potter, he was the Weasley father. Or,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
they were both in 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
They were the kidnappers.
Yes,
You're
they
right.
were.
You're totally right.
Every time I watch Harry Potter, I point that out with my brother. She's going to get Cruella's Dalmatians, bro.
I didn't even fucking think about that.
What was it? Something in Horace. I can't remember their names.
I don't know.
Jasper and Horace. That's
Jasper
what
and Horace,
Jasper and
okay.
Horace. That's what it was.
Good memory, Dash.
Yeah. So what do you think happens here in New York in 2 years?
That's the fucking craziest part too. Is all these people up here getting pissed off about it. Just
I'm
remember.
kind
what
of
state you're
nervous too. Like,
What happens with Kathy Hochul? I want to talk about Kathy Hochul because I was told that gun crime and violence and just crime in general was going down, but every day there's still like people getting shot. I don't know how
at.
this is
Every fucking
happening.
day.
I'm sure it's those wacky, crazy deer hunters out there, right?
Yeah, they're just-
in the middle of Lyle Avenue, just here hunting deer, you know?
Yeah.
Or like on Joseph Avenue when you're just trying to get like a buck, you know, to feed your family, Charlie.
Yeah.
You accidentally shoot a 15-year-old girl, and now this is happening, and you're like, wait a minute, oh shit, I'm wearing an orange vest with some camouflage, they're gonna get me. But then they realize, hey, wait a minute. I don't have to worry about that because nobody does anything about crime here anyways.
Be like, oh, sorry, I thought you were a deer in headlights. Oh, you're a 15-year-old girl. Oh,
It's
my
just-
bad.
But it's like, again, who's buying that fucking narrative? Who's buying it?
That's
Idiots.
I can't even believe that's a narrative to begin with.
it is.
She's like, oh, gun violence has been down since 2000. You don't have to listen to that.
No.
I promise you. Just turn on Spectrum News and you'll see
Every
somebody's
night.
getting shot every night.
I literally live downtown. I hear the fucking sirens every goddamn night.
and that's just
Bullshit.
Rochester.
Yep.
Think about statewide.
Yep.
Yeah.
But remember, she's doing her reporting of this from the Adirondacks.
Yeah, she's having a good peaceful time
Oh,
watching the birds. out of
Where
the
it's
river.
safe in the fucking woods.
Exactly.
Well, it's not really safe. I mean, you could get mauled
quiet.
by a fucking
Well,
bear.
True,
Quiet in the
that's
woods.
It's quiet. Yeah,
quiet.
it is quiet. No sirens out there, but
a quiet place. you
oh, yeah,
know.
exactly. But like, dude, that whole thing, and then she's like, "You're un-American if you don't vote for." Again, you want democracy, which is to have a voice of opinion on either side or whatever your opinion is, but you're only stating to vote your way.
Yeah.
You can't be for democracy and have it one way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to at least respect other people's choices, their opinions, their beliefs, their ideologies. Like, I don't care what you believe in, as long as you are civil about it and aren't being fucking militant. But we're not seeing that.
Amen.
Period.
It's weird how they set the laws of like what is and what isn't.
Right.
Like now, because we did something so simple, or if you did something so simple, it's now you're a racist.
But-
Because you did something so simple, if you voted for Trump, now you're a racist.
But what about the people that weren't white that voted for Trump? What happens then? You know what they use? Misogyny. They're The black men that voted for Trump, misogynistic. The Latino men that voted for Trump,
Misinterest.
misogynistic. They can't use that word because it doesn't make sense. No. You use a word so much that it loses the real powerful
Yeah.
meaning it should have. and that's not good.
There's also misogyny. There's also misandry too. Let's not forget about that.
But we should be utilizing these words for actual cases.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, you don't agree with me, so you're now this.
Yeah.
Like Nazis. There are real Nazis out there still doing this weird shit. And when they're out there doing the 4B movements, shaving their head, now they're skinheads. Do we just call them Nazis now?
Yeah, we should.
Because it's not a good look.
No, it's not.
You know what a skinhead is, right?
Yes.
That's racist.
It is.
They are
Oh,
racists.
they're making it a whole statement now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you gotta.
Man.
It's just you. The whole thing is it's wild. It's crazy. It's
It's gonna
lunacy.
be so wild.
And I wish people would actually sit there and think about things reasonably for once, and just wake up from this nightmare and go, "Wow, this is not reality."
Can we can we just snap back to reality and just be like, can we not live in this fantasy like, oh we expect to be this or expect to be this is not. No. We can have difference of opinions. I
should.
I don't care what you agree on. I mean, it's just just be civil about it.
That's it.
Right. That's all we're asking.
And some people just don't want to be civil. And I get it. There's people that are assholes that don't deserve the fucking civil treatment. I get it.
Yep.
But you also got to be the bigger, better person.
Yep.
People that are actually racist, hateful, violent towards other people for having different ethnicities and sexual orientations and beliefs and treat them like shit because of that, those people should be treated like shit.
Exactly.
You do that to your fellow man, you should be treated like shit. But the thing is, though, is now they're blurring the lines between reality, what is, and what isn't.
Yep.
And they're just saying, well, you're now that because you have this side you voted for, which is not true.
And it's burying the actual people that are actually racist and the very bad people, and it's burying them behind
They shouldn't.
all these walls
Right.
of decent people.
And you shouldn't be blaming people, especially if they didn't vote, because it's just
Oh, they do.
We didn't have a fucking good. I'm sorry. It's
They do.
There's no. We didn't have a good fucking choice.
Well, Austin, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to just follow their narrative and just vote for who they want, because if you didn't vote, fuck you. That's why.
Fuck that shit.
Have you seen any of those posts? Because I have.
Oh, I've
if you
seen
didn't
them.
vote at all, fuck you.
Oh, I've seen them all the time. And I'm like, you know what?
Vote and I got attacked.
Well, you will get attacked.
Yeah.
You
At
will.
least my morality wasn't bought by
but
the
that's-
fucking politicians.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter who voted for who or who didn't vote. It's like, Jesus Christ.
You're also right. You're trying to strong arm people, basically.
That's
to
it.
tell them
Yeah.
to-
When you don't side with them, it's like, oh, what are you mad now? Because you can brainwash me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're supposed to believe that
I was wearing my
everyone's
tinfoil
rights
hat for
gone
him,
now,
man.
Charlie.
Yeah. We said it. Me and Charlie said it Wednesday night. We were in a PlayStation party watching the election together, and I said it. I said, Charles, tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day
Yes.
because
We
of
were right. It was
either
so
side.
It was
All
so
of the shit that I'm going to see on the internet is going to make me laugh.
Yeah.
Everything. It did stop.
It didn't.
Everything.
Oh, dude.
It didn't.
No.
And it's almost embarrassing. I don't
It is.
understand how you think. I don't know.
I don't know.
You gave us so much ammo. Like, so
it's
much.
not
Now
even-
we know what your triggers are. We know how to pull the string now.
And don't get me wrong. Again, it's on both sides.
It
I
is.
will sit here. I will not sit here and not say that I have not seen dudes on the other side of the Trump side driving around in their giant fucking trucks with their.
Oh,
MAGA
I've
stuff.
seen that all the time.
And I'm still laughing at you because, dude, come on, man. What the
you know, it,
I know.
How
and
is your whole personality
when I
down
see,
the
That's
truck?
when I,
thank you.
when I,
yeah, right.
when I
Any
see
of it.
when I see guys do that, they're compensating for what they don't have.
Yeah.
That's all they got is this.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Anybody that likes to base their identity on anything crazy like that, do you think they care about you like that?
Oh, fuck
Like
no.
when people are like, "Oh, Lady Gaga," or Taylor Swift, they base their whole identity on the music, the celebrity. You're like, they don't even know you exist, nor
don't
do
give
they
a fuck.
fucking care to
No,
know that you
no.
exist.
No, and that's
Taylor Swift's a billionaire, by the way.
and there are
people
girls
forget
out
that.
there that literally their whole life they talk like Taylor, they
Yeah.
walk like Taylor, they
Yeah.
buy her clothes.
Swifties.
You can't have your own. You can be a fan of somebody.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
once you start making it your identity,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
It's like people watching wrestling and now they kill themselves thinking they buried themselves alive to become the Undertaker because they're so wrapped up in this character and now they're dead because they thought, hey, that's my identity. I
Taker
saw
was
Undertaker
buried,
get
I'm
buried
getting
alive. Yeah, and now I'm gonna do it too.
Taker
I
got
definitely-
buried, came back as the American Badass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bury myself and come back as the American Badass.
But you're not, because you're gonna be 6 feet
Fucking
underground
dead.
forever. Yeah,
Because-
your family's not gonna come to your funeral because you suck so
Right?
bad.
Because newsflash, it's all a
Fake.
show.
It's all show.
It's all fake.
All of it.
Yeah, fake
All
as
show.
fuck.
Yeah, I did. Like I said, it's on both sides. So
is,
it's
dude.
not. I'm not trying to say
No,
that
no,
I
no,
think
it's-
one
it's
side's the
definitely-
only ones. There is definitely those douchebags
Yeah.
on the red side.
Oh,
And
dude.
it's just even funnier because it's just like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they act like the biggest children though. I will say this. They do. They act like I said, they act like 8-year-olds at a fucking Christmas.
The only thing they're missing is pointing a shotgun outside, like holding it in their hand as they're driving their
and
pickup
just
truck.
fucking doing desk pops
Yeah,
the whole fucking
yeah.
time they're driving.
Careful, kid. You'll poke your eye out.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
You have extremists on both sides, but right now in this time, it's more apparent on the left
Yeah,
than it is on the right. It's
Yeah.
just, it is
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And which, again, I don't think there was a good side on
No.
either side, but
No.
clearly Americans spoke because they are all these ones on the right are asking who the fuck voted for him.
Yeah.
Do you know he won by like 8 million votes?
It's a wild number.
Yikes.
So
yeah.
8 more million people thought
Be better.
what you were saying was fucking nuts.
Well, people are tired of like the stuff that we've been talking about, like the screaming in children's faces. You see that. Like, how am I supposed to be swayed to your decision, like your party, your opinions and shit when I see things
When
like that?
you act like crazy like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even that. That's a representation of America.
Right.
Like people in France, people in Germany, people in Russia, they're gonna see that video.
They're all laughing at
They're
us.
laughing at
anyway.
us. Yeah.
They're like, look at these idiots. They're so divided over stupid politics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
They've been laughing at us since like what 2016 or whatever. Ever since.
no, they've been laughing at us since Bush was in
Yep.
office.
When that shit happened.
They're like, look at
Yeah.
this idiot saying there's
yeah.
weapons of mass destruction
Yeah.
when there was none at all. They're like, where did it go? Where did it all
Yeah,
go?
it fucking disappeared.
Oh, just so happened it didn't exist to begin with.
The only time they clenched their butt cheeks was 2016 to 2020.
yeah.
And
They'll
then
be clenched now too.
they
They're
immediately
clenching.
are. They
Well,
already
right-
came out.
Yeah, Putin's already fucking clenching.
Said he's willing to work with Donald Trump to end the war in Ukraine already.
Yeah. Which I hope we don't need any more wars.
No, we
Why
don't.
are we
That's-
funding wars?
That's
You don't
my
need no
thing.
more wars.
I understand America is the protector. We're supposed to be
Oh,
the
we
big
are.
ally and
We
everything
are
like that.
advanced.
This man, Michael Piscini, can't stand him. Who's what?
That is I don't who said that. I don't know who said
don't know.
that.
Because
Is- Michael
don't-
Piscini is one of my friends.
Okay.
And Charlie's friend. So I don't know if it's this Facebook user thing not working for him either. I don't know who said that.
I did see there was a update to StreamYard, which is one of the it's the service we use to stream live to different platforms.
Okay.
And they came up with these terms of service that they redid and like legal things, and maybe this is one of them where they just hide people on Facebook, but for whatever reason on YouTube and wherever, they're still coming through as you can identify who that is, but
That's fucking crazy.
Facebook you can't. So I don't know.
Yeah, like you said, it's crazy.
I seen what you said about Michael, or I seen what you said, Michael.
I don't know what the fucking who it is.
I just want to see.
You're trying to get who that is. You're trying to see who it is.
Probably see it on the
Shit,
Facebook.
shit, I can see. I can see the okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's wild with the times we're living in right now. And is it going to get better? I don't know.
I'm
It's
hoping
just
it gets,
crazy. I do too. Because again,
I'm trying to be positive too.
Yeah,
you have to be.
But
'cause
yeah.
that's what America's for. We're supposed to be able to all thrive and make our own decisions and do all this shit.
well, Billy, do you remember 8 years ago when we all got rounded up? and
Yeah.
put in internment
Yeah,
camps.
they put me in these camps.
and we
because-
all got gassed to death.
Yeah. Well, because let me put it out here too. I will say this: 8 years ago, I was not
Good
a Donald Trump
times.
fan.
No,
don't
I
think
wasn't
anybody
either.
was. No,
I'm
nobody
not
was.
like a big Donald Trump fan now.
No,
either,
no.
but-
But I think now more than ever, we've opened our eyes
Yeah.
to the extremism.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, it's been extreme.
Yeah.
It's been a
100%.
very radicalized, extreme fucking point of view that they have, and it's just like Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
It's just so. Sometimes
It's
it's
so
fake.
silly.
Yeah. And
It's silly. And he literally said that he's gonna round everyone up and get like. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. And then I keep
When?
hearing all of the women's
Where?
rights stuff where they're
Who?
going to take away all this stuff.
How?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like
That, yeah.
the Roe versus Wade thing. So because Kamala was using that as like
She was.
she had two things: joy and abortion.
Yep.
That's all she had going for her.
Yep.
And I look at it this way: if they really cared about overturning this decision about Roe v. Wade, don't you think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris within the last 4 years
Yep.
would have at
done
least
something.
put that ball in motion
Yeah.
to start getting that overturned, because it's going to take a long time for that to be overturned. They would have at least started it. But again, like any other good politician out there, they don't do that.
Until after they get reelected.
Well, they don't even do that. Like Cuomo,
Yeah.
Andrew Cuomo, right? He was the New York governor for who knows how long. And every election, he'd say, "We're going to legalize marijuana for the whole state. It's going to be legal." And it never got done until he was under fire for the allegations of being a predator and just a complete
Murderer.
creek, and well, that too, that was crazy. But he held it in the back pocket.
Yeah, he was waiting.
He was waiting for it. It's like Uno when you have a draw 4.
He threw that bitch down.
It's like when you
did.
fucking take your dog outside and you keep a treat in your back of your
Right.
pocket because you're like, hey, come on, come inside. And the
Right.
dog won't come and go, hey, I got a fucking treat for you, though. And then the dog comes inside.
Fuck Cuomo, the Facebook user says.
Fair enough.
I agree.
But it's like if they cared enough to overturn this decision,
And what happened?
it would have happened. And I don't think it was going to happen if she won.
No.
It would have been used again for the second election if she would have won. She would have said, "Oh,
this
you know,
time I will.
yeah, this time."
This
Because,
time.
well, I'm just curious to see what happens with Trump and see if he does things like give us our federal income tax, like cuts that, makes
Right.
it so that way we can get our fucking full paycheck. Like, I hope that does come to
That
fruition.
stuff
I want everyone to see.
Everybody should have more money.
Yeah, everybody, dude, of course. And people are like, "Oh, well, he's going to implement these tariff tax." And well, here's the thing: we wouldn't be in this situation had these companies that are based here in America not went overseas to have slave labor, which in turn fucks our workforce.
Yep.
That wouldn't have happened if these companies didn't have corporate greed, as people like to say.
yeah.
This wouldn't have happened.
No.
Now companies have to reel it back in
Yep.
and make sure that they get their shit back here so that way the Americans can, at least
Thrive.
earn a living. Exactly. Now, here's what he should do. He shouldn't just implement this shit right away. He should give them a time limit. Okay, we'll make sure we give you enough time to build factories and all these different things so that way we can start manufacturing our goods here in America again. If that doesn't happen in this matter, like say even like a year or whatever, if it doesn't happen, then you're going to get heavily tariff taxed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time.
Yep.
And then you will see shit go like, yeah, it's not good that goods are going to go up, but it is good though in the sense that these companies are finally getting their asses kicked in and saying, dude, enough's enough.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be just seeing every good that we get here in America made
from somewhere
in
else.
China, made in China.
Everywhere.
Why is it made in China?
Right.
Like I said before, we have Apple iPhones. Kids in China
Put them together.
put them together,
Mm-hmm.
try to commit suicide, but land in nets now because they, instead of fixing the working conditions, we put nets to make sure they don't die.
Yep. Get back in the office.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they're out there making foot pussies too.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Imagine a little kid making a foot pussy.
I'm sure it's happening, Billy.
One of them probably taking one home.
You know damn well they are.
Oh, yeah.
And when they get caught, their hands get cut off.
Yep.
just
No
like-
more jerking for you.
Nope.
Nope.
They cut your hands off and they turn your hand into a hand pussy.
Well, at least
Damn.
they give you something.
They do give you something.
Damn.
That's Apple for you.
Yeah.
That's why their stocks are where they are.
Yeah. And I hate hearing people that are like, oh, well, the only reason why things get made overseas is because they have better technology and
No.
they're more advanced than us. No,
It's not it.
No.
It's cheap
No.
labor.
it's all it is.
all it
There's
is.
no regulations to say
No.
that a 5-year-old can't work a 16-hour day.
They
for
won't
2 cents a day.
Right. They won't get in trouble if some poor kid over there in China dies from overworking and being overheated in
They're
a
not gonna
factory.
care.
No, they don't give a fuck.
No, and if it happened here in America, then there'd be all kinds of fucking problems.
There'd be fucking protests. There'd
Yeah.
be court
legal,
cases.
legal.
Everything.
Oh yeah. But I just want to see like the federal income tax, and he said something along the lines of he can implement the tariffs will be paid by the I don't know. It's hard to explain what he was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
It was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And I gave it a shot. And if Kamala went on there, I would have listened to the whole thing too.
Yeah.
But she had stipulations. She's like, I want you to come to
course.
me.
Yep.
And it's only for like 45 minutes.
Yep.
You can't.
No,
And
you
I'm
can't.
It
do
has
that.
to be. It has to be the same.
Yep. And I'm sure there was a bunch of questions handed to him too that they said that he had to ask.
Or
I'm
you
sure.
had to pre-screen the questions. Like, what are you going to ask her?
Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing I will always say too, as far as just listening to them talk. You could tell she was reading off of a prompter or a speech.
Yeah.
Whenever he goes up, even though he says some fucking shit sometimes, you're like, dude, shut the fuck
Some
up.
out of pocket
Stop.
shit too, dude.
But that's him.
He's just
going,
talking.
right, Yeah.
But
That's
it's-
all coming off the dome most of the time.
Yeah, it's like us right here, right
Yeah.
now.
And to be honest with you, I'm not on either side of it, but this year
Same.
I was because
Yeah.
I wanted somebody actually general about themselves.
Yeah. She came off as
Genuine, is what I'm
disingenuous.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
yes.
Big time.
Yes, and I don't want that. I want somebody that's I can look and go, okay, well, you're kind of a dickhead.
Yeah.
But like, at least you believe in something.
Yeah, exactly.
At least
At least you're honest.
right? And
Right.
at least you're making me feel like, okay, you really fucking care about the fact that I'm struggling every week to go buy bread or milk
Yeah.
or put gas in my car. Or if my check engine light comes on in my car, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do at this point because I don't know about you guys. If my check engine light comes on my car, I'm fucked for a month and a
over.
half. I have no money.
Luckily, I have a company car, so that's one thing I'm thankful for. So, but before that, I completely agree with you. It's fucking tough,
You
dude.
break down in tears. I've
Hundreds,
will
if
admit
not
it,
thousands of dollars worth of repairs.
for nothing.
My Jeep, I got rid of that because the alternator seized, and I was under warranty up until the point where the belt melted into the fucking Jeep, the
coincidental.
front end, and they're like, "Oh, we can't cover that under warranty." $500 and something out of pocket. I'm like, dude,
Fuck that.
I had to do payments. This is years ago now, but I had to do payments because nobody's got that just laying around all the time.
No matter how hard you try either, it's always, you can't.
No.
Yeah, no.
And so, like, I don't like disingenuous people on our level. Like, I don't hang out with people that have this image to portray. They say things to make you like them, and I've gotten rid of those people because honestly, dude, at the end of the day, I don't need somebody to sit here and lie to my face pretending to be somebody they're not, and then go behind my back and talk shit to me on social media, thinking that they're not going to be called out for it when they were. And so, why would I vote for somebody like that?
Exactly.
Why would I go and cast a vote for somebody that can't just be themselves for one moment? And the best thing of it is if you go to years prior and there's video footage of this, Kamala Harris fucking brags about putting mothers away because of truancy, their kids not going to school. She bragged about it. Then she said something along the lines of, with a swipe of a pen, I can change that person's life forever, or whatever. There's videos of it.
Yep.
Somebody with that mindset, think about that when she's sitting in the Oval Office. With
No,
a swipe of a
that's why you
pen,
can't.
we can start World War III and send your children to go fight a war to make them more money. That's what's happening.
Yep.
And that's what's sad.
That's a crazy
When I
notion.
see things like that, I go, as a prosecutor, could you imagine somebody like that in the office?
No.
It's bad enough that she's VP.
Yes.
The borders are. I know that's a huge thing.
Uh-huh.
That was one of Trump's like major arguments was the border.
Yep.
I guess they had estimated that about 10 million undocumented immigrants came over, for the lack of a better term, you know.
Yep. And then they were shipping them out of New York where you don't need an ID to vote.
And that's the thing of it. Like, so I have to have an ID to go buy liquor. I have to have ID and a background check to go buy a gun. But the biggest fucking decision to make in this country, if not the world, no ID. As a matter of fact, in California, it's actually illegal to show your ID. They cannot see it. They will tell you, no, I can't see that right now. Put it away.
If you don't put it away, we're arresting you for trying to show me who you are.
It's wild. It's wild.
It is.
It's insanity.
It is.
Like, dude.
And that's the other thing I've been hearing that people. One of the big questions that the red side ask is, what has she done over the last 4 years? And I always hear she was the vice president. She didn't have the ability to do anything.
Well,
she was put in charge of 3 things.
Yeah.
She was supposed to talk to Putin before the Ukrainian situation happened.
Yep.
The next day, the war started.
Yeah.
She was put in charge of the borders. 10 million.
Yeah.
And there was one other thing I can't remember, but there was things that she could have done that were not done properly.
Yeah.
We didn't see her for 4 fucking years.
Literally didn't see or hear from her.
They wouldn't let her talk.
I never heard from her or anything
Ever.
until the elections.
Ever.
No.
And now we kind of see why. I don't think they really had trust in her.
No.
No,
Again,
it
I'm
doesn't
not
seem like
trying
she
to
started
start
talking until this year.
It was.
And then, yeah.
She was a black woman. It's going to help me win a vote on Joe Biden's end. It's going to help me win.
And we're gonna
in the
make it another
process.
history, like,
And we're going to make it, we're going to use it as a history thing, and we're going to try to get the cheap. It's like a guy at a rock concert saying, hey, Rochester, we fucking love you. Trying to act like
They do that.
they don't say that everywhere.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
We get it. It's the same thing in wrestling.
Yeah, they
fucking,
They're going to say that to get a reaction out of the crowd.
Exactly.
It's going to happen.
The bad guy in wrestling is going to come out and do the typical fucking thing in Buffalo where they're like, hey, I'm wearing this Buffalo Bill jersey, and
MJF.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so.
Do you,
glad
do you
to
think
be
he's
here.
like that in real life? Maybe it's to a degree he might be a little bit cocky. I don't know the guy personally.
So I've met him one time.
Yeah.
And he took it was at an indie show before he was actually big.
Yeah.
And he still was running his gimmick. He came out in intermission and was asking people to do photos.
Yeah.
And I had said before that I wanted a photo, and I was distracted. And all of a sudden, as I had my back turned, I hear, "Hey, fat ass, do you want a picture or not?" And I turn around and said, "Okay." So I got my picture with him. Then the guy behind me, something happened, and he tried to kind of do the same thing where he's playing the heel.
Yeah.
And the guy was kind of a dickhead about it and kind of walked away from him.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the show, I walked up again and said, "Hey, man, thanks for taking the picture with me. It was real fun. You're awesome." He said, "Thank you for playing along with it," because a lot of people, I guess, don't understand that.
Yep.
So I don't think he's really
No,
like
I don't
that,
think so.
No, he's.
But
That's
again,
awesome.
It's just a fucking gimmick.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
That's cool.
trying to portray that, and people sometimes are blinded by the fact that this is what they do for a living, and some
Yeah.
people aren't.
He's also really good at it. Like,
He is. No, he's
Fucking
spectacular.
best at it.
That's good. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah,
See,
he
like
took a picture with me. He's acting all fat. He got his
I've
arms
seen
out
it
like
a
this.
billion
That's
times.
I gotta see that
cool.
picture, man. I want to
that's
see it.
cool.
You got it, don't you?
Oh yeah, I have it. It's,
Oh, I need to see this.
But going back to what we're saying though, like the things that she would say, it was almost robotic.
Yeah.
It was
programmed.
It's just it. Like again, the disingenuous feelings I got. I can't, for the life of me.
It felt like no matter what they needed her
Oh,
to
that's
be,
fucking cool.
she
he
could
was-
be that. You know what I mean?
he was great to meet. He was funny. He was.
That's
hilarious.
actually cool as fuck.
It felt like no matter what the Democratic Party wanted Kamala to be, she was gonna be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was easily moldable, if that makes sense.
The accents changes.
The accent
was wild to me
changes,
too.
The not
Crazy.
working at McDonald's, but saying you worked at McDonald's.
Right? Why lie about that?
Repeatedly saying you're middle class.
And what was this fucking funnel cake dad guy?
Oh,
Tim Walz.
Yeah, dude.
His own state that he's a governor at was all red. They didn't want him to be a vice president.
No.
That speaks volumes.
And they were fucking lighting the place on fire when he was in charge.
And he
there,
allowed it.
And he just let it happen.
He's like, and his wife was saying something along the lines of, "I opened the windows to get the smell, and I just something along the lines of embracing the moment." Like, what the fuck? Your city is burning. People are probably losing fucking their whole livelihoods.
And you're just-
small businesses up in flames.
Yep.
People worked years to have those, and they're gone because you allowed it.
He was.
And
that
here's
guy
something
was a
I want.
fucking
I
joke.
thought about it a lot. Like she was always talking about how she was for the African American community.
No.
And that's fine, but she's married to a white man.
Well, that's just it.
But
And-
and she had the man has white kids. If she was for the black community,
Right.
she would have a black husband with black children, and it would be a beautiful black family.
And she wouldn't put him away for truancy and weed
No.
in California.
Because I don't know if you know that. That's another thing. She put the most black men away in California.
Disgusting.
Because of marijuana.
Fucking stupid. The most.
And laughed about it, basically.
That's what I'm saying. She was bragging about this shit.
Making millions of dollars on her own off of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like she is. I want to know who the real Kamala is because when I
bet the real Kamala
think-
is a chameleon.
I think
yeah.
I think what we see in those
Absolutely.
videos where she's bragging about that's the real one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we don't know for sure because she didn't sit down with Rogan for 3 hours. Because
No.
if she did,
but if we would have saw the cracks if she did.
well, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
3 hours, like
She would've
right now,
cracked. Yeah, she would've cracked.
nobody can just pretend for 3 fucking hours.
No.
No.
20 minutes you might get away with it. An hour is very
hour, yeah,
questionable.
but
2
3
to 3 hours, you would have known exactly who she was right there and then.
Oh, yeah.
And you would see right through this whole accent
Charade.
Yep.
and this the cackling. I don't know what the fuck
No.
that is.
Well, and that's like she had her whole party, waiting, her victory party. All the people were already outside waiting.
Yeah.
Even if you know you're going to lose at this point, she still did not go out there and talk to any
She
of the
left.
people. She just left. Rumors are she was a little too fucking sauced. Apparently, she started. Apparently,
partying too early.
apparently, her
Power hour.
team decided to stop answering everything back. All news media. All news media were basically just ignored. As soon as it got to the realization, like, okay, I'm going to lose, there was no response from
they
any
needed the mental
Democratic
health break.
team. I'm just
Hey,
that right
okay,
there
everybody
again.
Shut off your phones. We're done for the night.
Yeah, and that
Put a
is-
fork in it.
I don't want that person as my president either, because that shows me that you have
no care for the country. You have no passion.
You
for the
just wanted to
country.
fucking win.
Like that's not okay, especially on both sides. That makes you look bad on both sides.
Yeah.
But Tim Walz, though, that was a piss
Did you
poor.
hear he call Elon Musk a gay guy in a derogatory way?
Are you serious?
2 days before that? Oh yeah, there's a clip of it. I
didn't
send it to
see
you later.
that.
He was talking to a bunch of people, and he was like, Elon Musk, that gay guy, and then he went, "Oh no, I'm just kidding." Okay, hold on now. You're on the side that tells me I'm not supposed to fucking do that.
I didn't know that.
Something that I have done since I was a kid, and not in a mean way. I do
We've
try
done
now
it.
to step back and not say it as much,
But we've done it.
but we have.
Yeah.
You came out and made a joke about it and tell me that I can't.
But nobody's.
That makes
You don't
no
hear about
sense.
that.
No, nobody was talking about it. It
Instead,
came
you
out of
hear the
nowhere.
garbage thing that happened.
Yeah.
Which the way they were portraying is like as if Tony Hinchcliffe was calling the people of Puerto Rico garbage. No. But if you do your research,
There's
is
an
an
actual trash problem.
There is a problem there
Huge trash
that needs to be taken care
Yeah.
of. Like people need to be aware of that shit. But again, you don't hear about that.
No, and we don't help them even though they're a province of the United States.
They should be helped.
Technically
should
our
be.
51st state.
Should be.
They're allowed to have their votes.
Yeah.
But
Right.
we don't take care of them, but we can send $8 billion to go help the Ukraine.
As I'm saying, you have that problem there. You have the homelessness issue in San Francisco and all that shit going on.
The
Nobody does
United
anything
States,
about
period.
that. And just exactly. I've been to Philadelphia. I've seen it there. We see it here in Rochester. And then you have these hurricanes come through, and it's astounding what we do for our own country, and what we send overseas to fund wars, because that's all that does. Like the Israel and Hamas. We fund those wars. We fund the war in Russia and Ukraine. But why are we not stop? We should be like, okay, no more death. We don't want to fund death anymore
At all.
We want to fund life. We want to be able to send money to save lives. No, we're just gonna keep sending it to kill people.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
That's too much death. in
Way
the
too
world.
much. We don't want it.
And it is. Speaking of Philadelphia homeless problems, and a little bit of light in the mood, I went to Philadelphia 3 years ago for a football game. And as I was coming down the street, walking to the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium, I can hear somebody in the background on the corner of a street yelling at people to shut up and get away. And the closer I got to it, the louder the screaming got. And I turned the corner, and there was a man with his pants down and his dick in his hand. And he was just beating his meat.
Jesus Christ, in Philly?
In Philly, yelling at people to get out of the street because it was his home.
Oh my God!
But you know the funniest part is?
What's that?
There was police officers around the corner. Nobody stepped in.
Nobody cared.
Nobody stepped in.
There's just, what was it? Just
Nobody stepped in.
some random crackhead.
Yeah, he
homeless
was.
dude?
Yeah,
They know
100%.
about him.
He definitely was a homeless man. He just
They know about
could
him.
see, and he was just.
These are my streets.
Well, and then my thing is there's kids walking by with me.
Right.
There's children. There's women. There's
Everybody that's there.
and everybody's just kind of ignoring it because everybody's either drunk
Yeah.
I know.
or too excited that they're going to a football game.
Yeah.
Not one person stopped, and it bothered me. I don't know. It was funny.
He's a staple there.
I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
The homeless Gary, and he jacks off all the time.
I didn't bring it up.
This
my
is
brain's
Shane.
running.
Let's see, comment here. This is Shane. I went to San Fran a couple years ago, and I couldn't believe the amount of homeless people. Toronto has a bad problem too, but that didn't compare to San Fran. Well, dude, San Fran has literally a whole department dedicated to cleaning shit up off the streets. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They have a
I
whole
heard about
department.
that.
Yeah, they have a whole department
literal
dedicated.
shit?
Yeah, literal human feces because there's
where are they gonna go?
the homeless population up there has gotten so bad that they are literally shitting on the sidewalks, the street. Dude, it's so fucking out of control, and that's something like Nancy Pelosi's in charge of that area and all that. But she's still in office. I mean. We have a walking zombie that's been in fucking office for 40 plus years, and yet nothing's being done. Yet she somehow ends up back in office. We need term limits.
Where the fuck was she this whole
We
election
do.
too, by the way?
Oh, did you see the video? She's walking up and she's like, kind of almost in tears. She's like, "It's not a good morning." Blah, blah, blah. Like, of course, it's not a good morning for you because now you're in trouble. You might be fucking ousted, hopefully, because you don't do anything anyways.
No, and back to the term limits need to be a
Yeah,
thing.
there should be.
There should be a thing. We should not have. Have you seen Mitch McConnell lately falling over himself?
Did you see the meme I made?
God.
Dude.
Dude, he's
And
awful.
you mean you want me to believe that that guy's coherent enough to be able to make
I'd love to see
decisions
pictures of Mitch
for our
McConnell.
country?
It's just like this is ears falling off.
Have you ever
and-
seen the one where he froze in the middle of speech and just started looking around?
Look at this. Oh. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen,
gotta
YouTube, don't you
look
take this down. This is something that you put out. This happened.
Okay, so here's the picture of Mitch McConnell fucking falling. And I made a meme saying, what was the meme now? I can't. Do you remember the meme?
Oh, fuck. I can't.
It's on Messenger. Can somebody go find that and we can repeat it? Something along the lines of she says, I don't know. You got to find it, Austin. Please find that. But look at this.
I'm looking.
This
for
guy
it.
has been in office for so long, too
He's
long.
about to die.
I mean, what are we doing? Why do we allow this guy? I mean, look at this guy's face.
When she offers you to smash that pussy, me diving in like.
Yeah, that's what I made right here. That's what. Oh, yeah, that's the meme I made. Yeah, but with this picture of him falling, me diving in.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't know if you can.
let's do it. Can we? Let's see if we can.
I don't know if it's gonna.
That's.
Let me see if we can do it with this one.
Oh my god.
It's a good meme. I like this.
It was a
meme.
great fucking meme. It was great.
Oh my god.
Make memes great again. It's not showing.
It's just too bright.
That's too bright.
Trust me, folks, it's funny.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to
funny.
post it on our page.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. But
Yeah, that shouldn't be like a career for
No.
40, 50 years to do that.
That's the one thing too I've always said. When did career politician become a job title? When we first started as a country, we had fucking war generals, farmers, lawyers, not people that graduate school,
this guy.
immediately get a position in a government office, work their way up to where they're in the Congress or Senate, and then they're there for the rest of their lives.
decomposing fruit.
Yeah. He looks like
Literally.
a fucking turtle, dude.
look, this is where he
That's-
froze.
yeah, he
this is the
definitely
first
froze.
time where he. This is the first time he froze.
Yeah, that's
Look at that face. You may not turtle
That's
enough
worse
for the
than the
turtle
Biden
club.
face.
Turtle.
Wait, that was in the middle of a conversation though, Charlie. He was talking and then just that.
Yeah. It's
Just froze.
Yo,
just like that.
loading. Just
Error 404.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
literally.
Hey, you may not turtle enough for the turtle club.
And then if you
Turtle,
look right
turtle.
underneath the one picture below him, look at him underneath.
one
He
with
looks
the red
great.
tie.
Yeah, the one with the red tie. He looks.
This one? Were you smiling?
Yeah, you look at. Look.
Well, this is when he was younger. Actually. I mean,
And then now.
well, here's the thing. I want to. Here we go. So the picture you see right now is before the joy. This is after the joy.
that's the joy
Where's
that we were
his
promised
teeth?
that we didn't get.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Why does he look like he's got a stroke?
Right, but that's the
Come on,
thing,
dude.
though, right? These. There's got to be term limits. There's
Yeah.
got to be.
Yeah, there
one
has to.
set
'Cause
up.
that's unacceptable.
And
And he's been
same
stuffing
thing,
his
I-
pocket and everything too, probably.
oh,
Oh yeah, easily.
that's all they
Dude.
all do. That's why I've always.
why they're
said
in
It's a
there.
bad thing.
Yeah, and that's why I said it earlier in the podcast. I'll say it again. I believe that there is evil in our politicians. But I think the evil is more so that they want to benefit, they want to make the money, they want to better
dude,
their own
absolutely.
lives.
Yep.
So if you think that even the evilest one in there that's only in it for his money is going to let Donald Trump round you up,
Yeah.
put you in a camp,
It's
for
not
the
gonna
likelihood
happen.
of you to revolt back against the government to fuck them out of their money,
Yeah, no.
it's not going to happen.
No.
It's just
They
it's
need
not.
the system to work like this just as much as we do. Like,
Exactly.
Facebook user says she needs to be investigated for insider trading. He's talking about Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Says her husband always buys stock somehow at the perfect time.
Yeah, he bought a stock in Lowe's Hammers.
Oh damn! Shots fired. Well, this is her. This is her after finding out the news.
Look at
it
all
looks
that
like the
Botox in
face
her
of a
face right
smacked
now.
ass.
Well, remember what Biden said? You just want to smack him in the ass.
Damn. That's the. I mean, I'm surprised she's not ripping up some like paper or just
Like she always does.
Smacked hard on the ass.
The craziest, what do they call them? When she walked, they're not dashikis, are they? What do they call? What do they typically wear in like
I'm
Nigeria?
These are the
think
kind
it
of
is
guys you like to
Dutch,
smack in the ass.
With the,
I'm
the
saying that
fucking
from
teeth.
now on. It's my
The teeth.
teeth. Smacking it.
Look at that fucking face, bro. This is when he realized right there in that moment. He goes, "I can't wait to vote for Donald Trump to get back at Kamala Harris for fucking."
dude, that
dude.
would make a great Halloween mask.
That would be one of the
He
best.
was only doing
If
that
you
so his
take
teeth
that
didn't fall
face-
out.
Yeah.
You paint it white. That's a Michael Myers mask.
That'd be a great. I was gonna say that'd be a great purge mask.
That would be a great purge
That
mask.
would be.
Let's go.
It's fucking. It's all nuts. And At least it's fucking over.
I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
And it's just,
It's over.
can we just
For now.
fucking move on? 4
Well-
years. Just
4
either
years.
way.
Let's see who they pull out next 4 years. We'll see who they get out of the closet. You know
And
what I mean?
that's it.
Who they bring out.
And-
Here's the next one.
Jimmy Carter. They already brought him out to vote.
you
Why
had
not
to
keep him
push
around?
him out.
Fucking run 'em
definitely.
again.
He's gonna look like fucking Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He already does.
He looked awful.
Dude, it was
We're
like
gonna get pulled again for talking about Jimmy Carter.
Oh yeah,
But
remember they did that?
Who cares?
I don't
Hey,
really
we're not
care.
saying
He
anything.
looked
just
off.
looks
He did look
He looks
awful.
He looks bad.
It looks like they had to physically take him out of bed and put him in the chair.
Jesus, he looks like a freaking living mummy.
I just
He
want to
does.
know who behind him is like, yeah, we're gonna bring you out today.
We thought that was a good idea.
Look at same person.
Yeah,
Can't
like,
tell the
It's him.
difference.
It's
literally.
It's him.
It's the same picture.
It's
Same
him.
picture.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Carter.
Spot the difference, Creed.
Spot the difference, please. Right
They're
there.
the same
See?
It's
picture.
the same picture.
Same picture.
Jesus
Same picture.
Christ, dude! Like that dude needs to get his wings. Like I don't
No,
know,
I'm
what-
sorry,
and
but
I
like it to me that's abuse.
It is.
Yeah.
The family committed an act of abuse
Yes.
on Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, that's what that was.
Yeah. It's.
He didn't need to
dare
be in
you,
front of the
be
cameras
honest
like
with
No.
that. If you
No.
wanted to have him vote, write in the votes, put it in the mail there, he voted.
you.
And then
Didn't
she
have
made
to-
a very someone in her position shouldn't be making jokes like us. She said something along the lines of, "If Jimmy Carter can vote, so can you."
well,
like
fuck
that's
you,
not
you-
funny. You're
that's not
supposed to
funny.
be serious.
You know what? I would love to vote if we had good candidates to vote.
Well, Austin, don't hold your breath.
Austin, don't try to make sense of the situation.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, what? What
supposed
is a sense of reality
Yeah, you're
like
supposed to
supposed to
just fall in
confuse
line,
people? Oh, okay. They could suck my
Yeah,
dick.
man,
Oh.
you have to go one way.
Only one way.
We're free in this country. You have freedom of speech, but you can't say what the fuck you want to say.
No, damn it. Only
You have to
free,
say what they say.
Right. You're only free to say one thing and one thing.
Only joyful things.
Billy for
Oh,
president,
I'm so
2028. Let's
sorry.
go. I'll vote for you, dude.
Hey.
President Billy,
Yeah,
could you imagine
President
that?
Brown.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I don't know.
I vote for Billy. President
if I
Billy,
want
let's
that.
go.
You got my vote already. I didn't
Hey,
even
thanks.
cast
Good.
it yet. Yeah, let's
Write
go.
it in, everybody. Write it in.
I'm writing
Let's
it in
get
next
a fucking
time.
movement started.
Let's go.
Down. There was what? Would you say there was 13 million people that didn't vote or something?
13 million people.
Billy,
that
if you
didn't
could
vote
tap
this
into
time.
those 13 million
Yeah,
people.
Hey, man, I could make a fucking name for myself, you know?
Probably went back to the Black Lagoon with the creature. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just, I don't know about any of it. Like I said, don't get me wrong. There are people in this world that I have met in my life that I do not like.
Yeah.
But I don't wish bad on anybody.
No.
We're not
I-
trying. No.
No, we
And
try
like
not to.
You've said there's people that have, to my face, have talked to me and been, oh, well, buddy, and then I hear from somebody else that they're behind me talking shit,
Yeah.
and I don't have time for those people.
Hell
And
no.
I just feel like, at this point, those people are outweighing the genuine people in the world, and it's starting to trickle into the politics, which scares me the fucking most.
Yeah.
Because as a white man in America right now, as much as people are not going to agree with me on this and they're going to argue with it, we are the most hated sect of American people at this
Oh
current
yeah.
moment.
Oh yeah.
We are
I'm feeling it too.
we are villainized. We can't defend ourselves.
Nope.
Anything we say is taken and twisted, and
We have to be stereotype white people.
yeah, it's just I don't give a fuck about any of that. I just want fun, peace. Why can't we just fucking get along?
I know.
I want good movies in the movie theater.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
sorry. I don't want to go see a Marvel movie and it's all fucking woke. I want to go see a Marvel movie where it's about superheroes
Yeah.
and I can just
It
enjoy
doesn't have
that.
to be like a whole like agenda behind it.
And then
There's
everything
no- yeah.
eats into the agendas. Cartoons nowadays are eating the agendas.
I know.
I want to watch a fucking cartoon. One of my favorite cartoons of all time is Adventure Time. I know I'm a 34-year-old man and I'm fucking talking about Adventure Time. But I like that show because all it is just fucking stupidity.
There's no
Exactly.
There's no hidden messages.
No,
none
they're
of
not
it.
trying to tell me that, oh, well, Finn likes Princess Jake because blah, blah. No, it's just a fucking
Yeah.
cartoon for me to enjoy.
And then, well, you had some people on the right side bitch that what's her name, Marceline. They're like,
Oh.
she got in they're pushing the gauge, and it's like, no, but that's real life.
That's
Yeah.
real life.
That's real life. They're not pushing anything. It's just-
Okay, so a vampire is dating a bubblegum princess. Ooh,
Not
such a
even
bad
that.
thing.
Vampires throughout the history have always been known to be promiscuous beings.
right.
Th-
But they forget that.
That right, Dracula didn't only just seduce women.
Dracula had like 3 brides. What do you fucking mean?
Yes,
Yeah, but he was also
would seduce
androgynous.
men.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
would
he was-
also. It's just
Just the way
How he was.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like I said, the world is.
I don't get it either, man. I don't
It's
get
just
it
people
either.
want to bitch about something.
Yeah.
They have to feel important. Like, you
It
know.
all means something. We have to be okay. Shut the fuck up. Can we have fantasies? Can we have like
No.
a little sense of
Austin,
like,
you are not supposed to
imagination?
think only except for one way. And if you have a tinfoil hat on like Charlie, then you too can be, safe
Free.
and sound and
Yeah.
free from
Well-
these weirdo pseudo intellectual people that talk to you. through the
Well,
screen.
I'm gonna tell them to
Like us.
suck a
We're-
big fat fucking cock.
We're talking.
'cause I
We're
don't
talking to
give a
people
shit.
through the screen right now.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
We are. I know. I see them and they're making fun of me at the bottom, and I'm gonna ignore it.
Don't let him lie to you. He ain't no 34. He's 74.
Fucking, it's got to be Michael. or
I've gotten
Shane.
with friends, yeah.
I hate that we can't see who's talking anymore.
Me
but
too.
whatever.
But these people that are in here again, these are the, like you said, your circle's small. I have a
Yeah.
very small circle, and these are the people I have because
Yeah.
we all have. There is definitely things that all of us disagree on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's not going to change my opinion on somebody.
But that's the thing. That's what's great about this, not even country, but world, is that we have a plethora of different people. If we lived in a world where everyone was the same,
Yeah, dude, no.
wow, that would be horrible.
An episode of Fairly Odd Parents when everybody was gray.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Who wants
sucked.
that?
It was the worst. It was the worst wish Timmy's ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I stopped watching Fairly Odd Parents
Because of
after,
that episode.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you. I'm not watching this piece
No,
of
it
shit.
was
show.
no, it was
Line-
after. No,
line
it was
stops here.
No,
Everyone's
it was
gray.
after Poof was born. I stopped watching Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, once you bring in the extra kid, I don't fucking.
Yeah.
It was weird, but then they added like a talking dog, and then they added another kid to share
Yeah,
with
and
the
then they
family.
did-
I'm like,
I thought the dynamic they had was fine. It was Cosmo, Wanda, and Timmy, and that was it.
Yeah.
yeah.
and
And
the
then
live
why
action
they
one with
added
Drake
another?
Bell.
Yeah. Why are they adding like new people into this? Like, no.
I don't know.
You got to change things. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
people
Change
you
it up.
hold on to things for too long. Look at SpongeBob. Fuck that. SpongeBob has not introduced any characters really ever.
Doesn't need to.
It's literally it's just a cartoon, man.
Yeah. But people forget that. They're like,
That's the
oh,
problem.
we gotta make sure we argue or complain about that too. It's
But
like,
as soon as someone mentions
Well,
Ren and
bitching about
Stimpy,
SpongeBob
oh,
next.
it's an adult
Yeah,
cartoon.
they do. They're like, oh, him and Patrick are gay lovers. It's like, why are you putting that into a children's
why has it
cartoon?
gotta be there?
Why are you and
What
why
are you doing?
Why are you giving an sexual orientation
To
to
a
a
sponge?
cartoon?
Because
To
they
a
have
sponge.
They have to complain about something, Austin.
have
They
to,
can't
yeah.
just watch something and not think these things.
Like they just say, "Oh yeah, sponges just came out as agender," okay, and there's just like, okay, first off,
It's a fucking sponge.
it's
so I
a
would
sponge.
assume
It's a
that's
sea
agender.
sponge, and also, I mean, technically, yeah, he is because it's scientifically.
Yeah, do you know how a
Proven.
fucking sponge reproduces?
And
Of course
Squidward's-
he's agender.
Squidward's the gay one on the block
Same
anyways.
thing with Patrick.
Exactly.
Poor
It's just-
Squidward can't catch a break.
Squidward's the gay one on the block anyways.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I do miss the world 15, 16 years ago
Me too.
Yeah.
Same.
when shit was just a joke
when-
and we could
when we
take
could-
a joke.
Yeah, literally. Like I just.
The ability to not take jokes anymore is very, very saddening to me.
It really is. It's
I do like the fact that some comedians do fight back. Shane Gillis.
yeah.
Shane Gillis was
funny.
canceled for making a joke. Sure, it was an inappropriate joke, but
He
again,
couldn't get hired on SNL for it.
yeah, and look how much that backfired.
Yeah,
They
look
ended up
wh-
having to fucking host it.
Look where he ended up.
Yeah, that was a
Exactly.
good thing.
Something weird happened to me yesterday. So I had a phone call from a guy named Marvin. And now, usually, because we always have, like, I'm sure you guys have this problem too, where you have people call you and it's just all this horse shit, like robots talking to you, like, oh, your warranty is up for your whatever model car you have and shit. And you're just like, dude, whatever, fuck it. Well, there's one guy, it actually came through, instead of potential spam, it came through with a name. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. I don't see these often. Some guy named Marvin.
Marvin.
This is a new AI. Like
No, that's a real guy.
He's a real guy.
And I answered the phone. And I hear this guy ask me if my name is Alan Williams. And in the midst of that sentence, part of me was like, I just hang up on this guy. You got the wrong number, whatever. But I was like, you know what? No, fuck this. We're gonna go full
We're gonna
fledged.
be Adam Williams.
We're gonna be Alan Williams right now. And I said,
I know.
sure. And so he went on and told me that he had received a package from Alan Williams and all this, and he lives in Rochester, so we're talking about things, and I was like, yeah, you know, I live off of Joseph Avenue. Do you know where that is? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that package was supposed to go to some guy named Michael, and he's like, oh, you know, blah blah blah. And I go, can you see what's inside that package? He goes, no, I'm not gonna open it because it's not my package. He goes, I need somebody to come get it. Can you come get it? I go, no. I go, I'm on a business trip in San Francisco. I can't come get it. I go, but my ex-girlfriend, who lives at the address you had claimed that it came from, she can come get it. He goes, oh, okay. I go, yeah, just keep an eye out for a short little old Italian lady. And I said, you know, she'll come get it. I go, whatever you do, don't shake the package. And so, like, that was kind of where we left the conversation. I said, just don't shake the package, whatever you do. So I don't know I gave him a number to call, but I'm sure it went nowhere. But we can call him and see if that package is still there.
I'm down.
I'm kind of curious to see what he says.
Harold, if he still has the package, you can see if we can open the package.
He's not gonna open the package.
No, if Harold, you have to be like, yo, I want to make sure it's the right package. Open it.
Yeah.
Make
Let's see if he answers. Think he'll answer, Austin?
I don't know.
Gotta answer right.
He might not answer.
Damn it. I want to know about the package.
I do too.
5854.
No, we're not going to go ahead and
3.
do
This
that.
selection is incorrect. Please try again. Telephone number 58.
It's still saying.
We're
We're not trying to give away numbers, but I guess he's not going to answer. So,
Maybe somebody came and picked up the package.
yeah, maybe. Could you imagine that?
Dude.
Was the Italian girlfriend too? Dude. Oh, you came.
He said you would come.
Oh, that was the package for you. Here you go. Don't shake it.
I shook it a bunch. Here.
Damn. I was kind of hoping he would answer, but then again, if you get a phone call from 855-622-5619,
You
you're
might
gonna
not
think
answer.
it's probably a robocall.
Yeah.
It's the little things that we
It's the
want.
little
That's all.
things,
We just
yeah.
want him to answer. Just.
Well, I just wanted to tell him, like, dude, get rid of the package. Otherwise, the package is gonna get rid of you.
Exactly.
No, what if you just like shake the package and all you hear is like, why is it hissing?
Has it been ticking at all?
Yo, is the box ticking at this point?
Why is it making so many scratches?
No, but he was adamant about like this whole thing about the package. And I'm like, dude, so I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, I want to know what's in that package.
I want to know.
Because if it's that serious, like,
No, it's like, at first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
that's a good one. Austin coming out with the bangers.
Yo, Dad. Now I have a huge erection because I'm excited about what was in the package.
God, man.
I wish you would have answered
I
that.
know.
I do too, man. I was
Right?
hoping. Great. I was hoping. I mean, we could try again, but I think that's just futile.
Yeah,
At that
it's
point.
just futile.
He's not going to even
fucking.
He's not going to answer.
No.
But yeah, dude, good conversations tonight, man. Just
Absolutely.
I mean, so let's place a bet. How many people do we have unfollow, unfriend, all that stuff? How many?
You want to say over under? I'm gonna say over under 10. I'm gonna say under 10.
I'd say about 10, 15 is a good number.
Yeah, I think so.
And if you do, fuck you.
It doesn't bother me. Whatever.
But if you're still with us, and
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I
still
was
with
gonna
us.
say,
We love you.
if you're still with us and you're still chilling out with us, thank you. We love the support.
I'm sure they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you guys are totally against human rights and women and blah blah blah." It's like, no. If you listen to the actual 3-hour conversation, 2.5-hour episode,
yes.
then you'd understand what we said is no, we don't. We're not for that.
And it was just nice to talk about it.
We're literally
because I've
talking
been
about both
fucking thinking
sides.
about it all week.
that's-
About coming out here and just talking about all this bullshit.
But this is how it should go. Regardless if you have a podcast or not, you should be sitting around talking with people with different ideas on a civil level, and just kind of understand where everyone's coming from. And that's the way it should be.
I agree.
And that's the thing, like, dude, nobody wants to do that. We have to be angry, in your face, yelling, screaming, threatening, like
Making the laws of what is and what and outlining shit like this is what it is and
yeah.
no.
It's like you've said multiple times too, Harold. If you don't like it, then fucking scroll up,
Yeah, dude.
walk away.
I see things all the time.
Yeah, just
know?
walk away, turn it
I
off.
see things I don't like on the internet all the time, but I don't comment on them.
You know what we forgot to talk about? Project 2025.
Oh my god.
How much that, like, if you do your research, like, this is, I don't even know where to begin on this one.
I just don't think it's.
It's not. It's not. This is all again just a way to put fear in people.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer, man. That's what I say. It's just
do some weirdo right wing politicians believe some of that shit in there? Of course, I'm sure there is. You know, Mitt Romney probably being one of them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because career politicians are really good at fucking being that weird.
Yeah, they are.
Like they like
Why they
control.
do it for so fucking
Especially
long.
when especially if they're like those fucking weird Mormons or Jehovah Witnesses.
He was, but he isn't Mitt Romney a Mormon?
Yeah, he is. He is a Mormon. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense the way he thinks. Like the way he thinks, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, I know. I think there came out a point where I was like, dude, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Something along the lines of he wanted to. Something to do with women's pay. Something happened there, and I'm like, no.
No.
He's trying to go. He's trying to go back to like the 1940s.
Well, he wanted something along the
1930s,
lines of he's gonna
where women are like still stay in the kitchen.
Yeah,
and
it was some weird. I'm like, but he's Mormon, so he believes shit differently than everyone else.
Yeah.
And
So what happens when you bring your religion into politics?
you shouldn't bring religion into politics. Religion doesn't have a place.
There's a fucking rule that literally in the Constitution and Bill of Rights that says separation of state and church.
Well, Austin, if you we want to get rid of that stuff. We want to just crumple that up and throw it in the trash over in Puerto Rico and call it a day, and not even abide by that.
Yeah, no.
I still think they owe us fucking royalties. They stole our garbage.
They stole our garbage joke. God damn it!
yeah, fucking bastards.
How could they do this to us?
No,
How could they do this to
All the
us?
creative stuff, and they just take it right out.
Yeah, they do this all the time.
Did you see that Jimmy Fallon video where he's crying though? That
Bro.
was, that
Was it Jimmy
motherfucker came
Fallon
from the
crying
Man
too?
Show.
Believe
How
that.
can you come from the Man Show and cry on national television because of these things?
Because
What?
our
Why are
rights
you-
are getting. That's.
What was he? Oh, I want to know what he was trying to accomplish by
Because
crying on his show.
Somebody probably told him if he didn't do it that he was gonna be fucking excommunicated.
Executed.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna kill you.
It's very apparent that some of these people were only doing this for money and
just
for
like
other
Yeah,
reasons.
somebody had something on them or something.
And it's a little ridiculous that it was believed so hard, some of the bullshit that came out of all of it.
Not like he would dehumanize women or anything by going down to the one lady's ass and.
Oh yeah,
Remember that video?
Dude, and that's fucking Christ, it just makes me so angry. And like you said, because everybody says that they see all the shit he says, but nobody can fucking provide anything to where Donald Trump said what they said he said.
Right.
I don't think people understand that in August he made a statement saying that he was going to make IVFs still able to happen under health insurance. But they are trying to tell me on the other side that he's going to take away all of those rights.
Yeah.
Just fucking look it up. Have the facts. Have the proofs. Have the...
It's what bothers me when somebody goes, "Where's your source?" You have a phone. You are typing to me this with, and you don't Google it.
Just fucking go on Google.
Why do I have to do the work for you? Are you that fucking incompetent enough to wipe your own ass?
You also got to be careful with the sources that you're getting it
Well, of
from
course,
too, because
you know-
there's some that are fake. There's some that are.
But you've probably heard this. Like, this is supposed to mean white power.
Yeah. When
Do you know where that came from?
I thought that meant okay.
No, it does. And do you know where that even came from?
no.
It came from 4chan back in like 2017.
Oh, fucking course for
Somebody had made probably some 40-year-old in their mom's basement, had nothing better to do on 4chan. We're like, let's fucking troll these motherfuckers. And they put it out there. People took it as literal fact. And now
They run
this
with
all
it.
of a sudden means white power.
Isn't 4chan like the birthplace of Shrek is love, Shrek is life?
I believe so.
Like, are you fucking serious? Like, this
Do you
meant
not understand why they
okay.
were saying it was racist?
No.
They were saying it was the
was it W?
KKK. No, this is the KKK. There's 3 Ks here.
Or they were saying
Yeah.
another way they were
now I
saying is like
see.
this is supposed to be a W and this is supposed to be a P.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
power.
Yeah, and
I mean,
like
I don't know how many people know. This, for me growing up, was ball gazer.
yeah.
You would hide behind a fucking stall in a
game.
bathroom or something and have it below your hip.
yeah,
And if
yeah.
your friend would look at it, you would punch him and say, fucking ball gazer, and you'd go away.
Yeah.
So, because the whole thing that came out after that, there was athletes and stuff that were getting called racist because they take those pictures with their teams.
Yep.
And some of them do funny things.
Yeah.
And again, if you are a sports player, you've played on sports teams, ball gazing was a very fun thing.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
think people understand how dirty some locker rooms can get as far as the things that come out between men, because there are a bunch of different men in the locker room and they are doing a bunch of different things with each other and they're having fun. But you turn this into that and you start causing problems. Didn't it get a guy fired?
It got somebody fired. Adjust your tinfoil hat for this one. It got somebody kicked out in Major League Baseball. I think it was like a person in the stands. They had done something, and then they were like, "Oh no, kick him out. He's banned for life." Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it was like a lawn care guy or something was driving and happened to just have his hand out the window.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, had it just kind of sitting like that. Somebody took a picture of it.
And they got him fired.
With the company truck, and they got him fired.
Yeah, I
saying he
remember
was a
that.
racist. And I'm pretty sure he was a Mexican man.
He was. Yeah.
How can you be Mexican and be racist?
Dude, you see, that's how the world is, though. That's how it is now.
Yeah.
It's so.
You'll be called racist for the stupidest things, but it's
That's
just
what
like,
we've been
oh,
talking
you have
about.
to be a certain shade or
Which is funny to me, too, because they claim that white people can't be racist. Or white people can't claim that they are being judged by their race.
Yeah.
But the definition of racism, not the full one, but is you're basically judging somebody based off the way they look or their race.
Yeah.
If I am a white man, that is my race. And if you were turning around to me and telling me that I'm a piece of shit because I am a white man, how is that not being racist?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing.
To be honest, I just wish everybody I don't know if anybody's ever seen Semi-Pro with Pharaoh, but I just wish everybody would love everybody.
I do. Yeah, same here, man.
ELE. Everybody love everybody.
You know what? It's like the same thing with like dating and shit. Like I've seen so many like and it's like something I've like seen like a common thing is like I've had multiple women, and it's like I'm sorry to say this, but I've had multiple women. It's like saying,
Fucking baller over here.
Yeah, this guy.
Hear this guy?
Yes, bro.
He is a fucking
pound that chest dash.
Don Johnson over here, man.
but I've heard girls,
Multiple women.
I've had some that said, I'd date you if only you were black.
Yeah, I've been
And
told
I'm
that
like,
once or twice before too.
I know.
What?
Yeah,
Like that makes no fucking why.
I have never had that happen.
Yeah, no, I've had it happen, and it's like some of them like stereotype,
I
and
wish
it's
a
just
bitch
like
would say that so I could screenshot that.
Yeah.
Just so I could screenshot it. Both like, you see this?
You see
Yeah, but you
this?
can't claim that. You can't claim that that's racist. You're a white man. You can't claim that.
I'm not even claiming that's racist. I'm just saying the nerve of some people.
No,
like,
well, okay.
I mean,
sure.
like, you could date whoever the fuck you want, but like that's racist in itself. Like you're literally, because yeah, no, it's fucking crazy when I hear that shit.
It is nuts. It's a crazy fucking world we live in.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
I want to do is go to sleep, wake up, and go to work. Come talk shit every once in a while.
yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yep.
Here's one for you. So this is like a text message.
It's all right.
Where can I? Okay, so it says, "Want to go to Starbucks and study soon?" And then just somebody screenshots it and says, "Help me reject this boy." And then she realizes, oh my god! And he just says, "It's all right." She sent it to him.
Yeah.
This guy, the guy that she was talking to, that screenshot. You know,
The audacity, like
It is
what do you do when
Bro.
that? What do you do if that happens? If that's you?
just
calling her.
immediately
The
block.
fact that he
calling her.
responded.
I would just screenshot it and just be like, "Can you believe this bitch?"
Yeah. Well, the fact that he responded to her, she wouldn't have gotten a response.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah,
I'm
would've-
FaceTiming that bitch with my asshole exposed.
With ass cheeks wide open,
Asshole
under
exposed. You can see
the brown
shit
eye.
tunnel. You can see the tunnel.
She's gonna get tunnel vision.
Don't forget the dingleberries like hanging
yeah,
off the
yeah.
sides.
She's gonna regret that.
No
for
wipe
sure.
November.
Hell yeah, Dad!
Yes.
No wipe November.
I love it. No wipe
It'll
November.
be smelly.
But remember, also, we're men. We can't have feelings. Guys.
No.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be emotionless robots,
You have
financial
to be.
slaves.
You have to no cry. Be 6 feet tall.
be financial slave.
Yep.
6-pack abs.
Yep. 6-pack cock.
Yeah, 6-pack cock.
Somebody's saying I want to let that kind of treatment.
6-pack cock.
Yeah.
No, like I want to. You know what? That's kind of impressive to see a dick with a fucking 6-pack. Like,
Yeah, I know, right? Somebody's doing some cock push-ups.
Somebody
Charlie
said-
can FaceTime me
That's
his
gotta be
butthole any
Jim.
day of the
That's
week.
gotta be
Yeah, somebody
Jim.
wants to see your butthole.
Somebody wants to see it.
That's
Charlie.
probably his cousin.
Show
Yeah.
Charlie's
your
going to be
booty
opening
hole.
his old OnlyFans.
Oh, it's Shane. Okay.
Shane's on there. Shane Gillis.
This is bad.
Shane Gillis is on there. Kamala Harris's OnlyFans is going to be opened up tomorrow. I just got confirmation from somebody.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Austin's going to be the first subscriber.
let's go.
$25 a month to start.
I don't know about you guys. Your bony fingers turn me on.
Well, when she's got salad fingers going on like this, you know,
they
that's-
turn me on.
we are going to be unburdened from what has been Like, what is going on there with that? Like,
Yeah, you do the chuckle. I want to hear her chuckle. I want to hear Chucky the doll laugh.
Chucky the doll.
Whenever she's.
Are you saying Jen Psaki looks like Chucky the doll?
She does look like.
Wanna
Dude,
play?
Jen Psaki. God damn. Who put that woman as the spokesperson for Joe Biden in the beginning of that whole thing?
I fucking don't
Who
know.
thought that was a great idea? And then she wore that like Russian communist Soviet hat.
They picked the perfect people for these roles. I swear to God. That's why
Well, that's
it's
like
like
I was saying earlier. I forgot. Nancy Pelosi showing up in the dashiki in the middle of February. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nancy
man? What are you doing?
Pelosi.
What are you doing?
Is there a picture of that? I want to see
Well, I
it.
say it's like a show, man, because it's so perfect. The roles.
Tashiki?
I think that's
The
what they're
roles are
called.
picked
I'm sorry if
perfectly.
I'm offending anybody when I'm calling it the wrong name.
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things, but
But yeah, when she showed up in that and like tried to like make it seem like
Nancy
it was okay.
Pelosi headdress and see if anything comes up.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna do this real quick. What I should do is do this, and then just so that way we can scroll along together, right? We want that
together.
together.
Yeah, together.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. So here's Nancy
There it
Pelosi.
is.
What's going on here? Is that her husband? I don't even know.
I was just like saying that. I don't know.
I think that's her husband.
Might be. He got hit in the fucking head with a hammer. He was snoring on the floor.
Slept.
You know, a man that
He's like a mafia boss.
I'm actually curious. What's her husband look like? I don't really know. I don't really look up Nancy Pelosi's husband often, but we're gonna do it today. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Wow.
Gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Sells
Go ahead,
$4 million worth of Nvidia stock at a major loss, and you're telling me she didn't know anything about this? This is 2 years ago. So yeah, this is pre hammer time.
Yeah.
So
Where the fuck is she getting $4 million to invest though?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I thought politicians aren't supposed to have
They're
salaries
not.
like that.
They're not.
And we're wondering why. Knock that off and give $3 million to the homeless people instead of your fucking stock and see what happens.
Right. There's people out there that really need the money to survive, to live.
There's
And-
hotels that are abandoned that have 700 rooms.
Oh, yeah.
We just
and you
put
can't
them right
just
in there.
fucking take those and say, hey, listen,
Yeah.
we don't got to make them extravagant, but let's go ahead and put some of these people in here and try to get them help.
Right, something, anything to make people have a home to go to.
Yeah.
Instead of being sleeping on the fucking front step of a business in the pouring rain or the snow.
Yeah.
No, that's so they just let that go. Or if you're in San Francisco, your toilet is your world around you. So
Fucking America.
all you got to do, Charlie, is sit on a park bench, and you know how they have like the little slats and shit where you can just shit right through there. Just
out
let
like
loose.
Yeah, it comes out like soft
Push as
serve.
hard as you fucking possibly can. You might have had Moe's the same night.
Just
and
spray it.
Just let it go.
Just
Just
spray
let it go.
That would be such a hell, bro.
All the beans, chicken,
Perfect. Everything.
rice, queso,
Perfect lubricator.
Corn.
yeah, all of it.
All of it. Corn the
Like a
band.
fucking ice cream dispenser.
I look like the breakfast burrito bowl again. Just
Breakfast burrito from McDonald's.
at the bottom is all one, just one color and yummy.
Ooh.
It's just
Can I find if I can find poop department?
poop department.
Poop department.
Yeah, they have one.
No, they do.
Poop map.
What is going on there?
They're letting people know not to go places.
Yeah.
Wait, is this real?
There should be like stages of smells. Like the closer you
What do
get,
you
the
mean
browner
poop
smell
map
it is.
A?
This
Is this
crazy.
like? Are they just like?
You gotta be kidding me, dude. This
Are
is,
they like? Yeah, because like, is that spots where people have found somebody's shit?
this is San Francisco, yeah. So what do you do? What happens when
So
you
I think
click
if you find shit, you.
on it? Oh
post
my
it.
god! Is that where all the shit is?
There's.
There's a lot of fecal matter over there.
Are those, like,
my
poop spots?
god, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody taking a shit. No, look, objected. These.
Oh my
human
god,
animal
this is
waste.
real.
This is fucking real.
Look what it says. It says human or animal waste. And it
So-
gives you the address. Holy shit.
These are fucking people reporting dookie they're finding on the street.
This is real. I told you it was real. They have a whole department dedicated to this. And this is what they have.
But we're worried.
But we're worried about Ukraine battles. And this is our own country, mind you.
That is hilarious.
You know what you should have done in this one if Kamala wanted to fucking give herself a better look? Take all those people that you were locking up for not letting their kids go to school or the weed, and then put them in charge of that for a fucking parole instead of locking them up, and see if they don't change. Because let me tell you, if somebody comes and says, hey, if you don't stop selling weed, you're going to clean up shit for the next 6 months.
Dude,
I'm not doing it.
Look at this.
I'm not cleaning up poop.
This is wild. This cluster represents 8,918 features. They're calling them features, guys. Hey, I just left a feature in your back door.
That's just that one closet. Dude, I'm saying that from now on. I'm not taking a shit. I'm taking a feature.
I gotta go drop a feature.
I gotta go
guys.
drop
I'll
a
be right
feature in your
back.
toilet. Where's the men's room? 21,865 features of this is the cluster right here. This is what it represents.
Oh, God, that's so much.
That's the
Dude.
biggest. This is the biggest pile of feature I've ever seen in my life.
Even if it's not all human fucking fecal matter, and it's still animal waste, why are you?
Oh my god, dude, this is nuts.
Poop map?
No, we can scroll. We can scroll.
I
Scroll.
think we talked about it. I don't think.
I don't think we have that
a
problem here yet. Not yet.
I definitely in Philadelphia saw
Oh,
a
dude.
nice big
Does that really
dookie on
Nice big
somebody's
feature.
stoop.
Nice
Yeah,
big pile
nice big
of
feature.
Yeah, that's my favorite feature.
On,
Yo, I can't believe this
I can't
feature.
believe it. Yeah, this.
You're a piece of feature for doing
you
this.
fucking piece of feature.
Well, there's no features here in Rochester, so I'm gonna guess we're safe, guys.
I think we're safe.
We're safe for now. None in Monroe Avenue.
I don't think I've definitely
Mount
ran
Hope
into-
Cemetery. Any features there?
No features.
Harsh line going around there.
Nope. Only San Francisco. Why is that the city that this is like a big problem in? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the same fucking politicians that have been in that office for fucking 40
Forever,
50
yeah.
years.
Yep.
Austin.
You missed
We
it,
just
Austin.
we pulled it up.
What's up?
It's
a poop map.
We got poop map here, San Francisco, and they call them clusters of features. Look,
Every one of
so
these. Yeah.
look,
That's a whole cluster of
like in
poop.
this little district over here,
Right
it says
there with
this
that
cluster
smiley.
represents 14,951
Those are
features.
Different poops.
Now, when
Those
you-
are individual.
When you drill,
feces.
yes, when
Yeah.
you drill down, look at
You
you
can
can.
see-
That's
Hang
all
on.
shit.
No, when
guys.
if he clicks on one, it'll tell you
Yeah, look.
date 4th. Oh, I don't know what that date is.
I don't know what the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
What
either.
human or animal waste
Wait,
It
they
even gives you-
actually have a map of
reported
shit.
shit that people are finding on the streets? Or I wonder
Ooh.
if this is if somebody's cleaning up, they have to report it.
What happened?
Bro,
Oh,
that's
let's see
fucking disgusting. That's
Street
gross.
view? Oh, look, Street View.
Oh my God! No way! Are they gonna have an actual picture of the shit that is on there?
So this is where this shit is just laying around in this area. This is a lot of. This is a golden.
Probably
Gate
in
Avenue.
alleys and shit. Yeah.
in features.
And
Yeah, they call
feces.
it.
Right there.
I'm just trying to like see if there's any like. Is that a turd over
Yeah, is
there?
that a dookie?
Is
that a feature?
Is that a feature
Is that
right
a
there?
solid turd?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They don't call the dookie or the shit or the poop, shit or dookie. They call it features. That's what it's called. Features.
She's about to go take a feature right now.
Absolutely gonna
She's
take
walking.
a nasty
Look, she's got a
feature.
cup in her
They're
hand.
not called fecal matter or whatever. They're just called features.
Just
Oh,
features,
that's-
dude.
That's
Called
so
a feature.
Let's go over here. Let's see what happens over here.
Well, it's San Francisco. You know, it's Hollywood.
Yeah, it's,
Hey.
everything's good. You know, Nancy
don't wanna
Pelosi's
call
got
them.
everything under control over here.
Yeah.
Look,
It's Hollywood.
can we find any features? Is that a feature?
That might be a
Probably.
feature.
Look, we got features somewhere, right?
Yo, that's
Motorcycle park.
I like the go vote sign in the back.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go.
Hey, look, it's wearing red like Jill Biden. Dude. Is
Yeah.
that a message?
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Oh, look, she's got a red hat on. Is that MAGA hat? It might be. She's gonna go take a feature right now with that MAGA hat on. Look, growth. Yeah, growth is, and you know what progression and growth looks like? It looks like this. Features everywhere.
Features. 40,000 features in one district.
Dude, this is wild to me. This is real life, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Like nobody like thinks about the reality of how things really are. And this is the reality of it. Like we see this right here. Like look at this. This is crazy. We shouldn't be looking at this and going, this is funny. We should be looking at this and going, this is a problem.
Yeah,
This is a problem.
Yeah.
This is a huge issue.
There's a whole. We could cut that part of the state off, right?
God.
Just like give it like a big, saw. Just.
All in the tenderloin area. That sounds like a sexual endeavor, right? Mission and Tenderloin District are the worst areas of San Fran, LOL.
Ooh, Mission and Tenderloin. Ew.
Well, I mean, dude, this is. I'm surprised.
I
Like,
can't believe this is a real thing.
it's a real thing, Billy. That's why I say, like, I told people this outside. Like, we got into a conversation. And I'm like, yeah, did you know that San Francisco has a shit department? They're like, oh, get out of here. I go, it's real, dude.
It's
real.
fucking real.
Like, this is crazy to me.
Again, just do your research.
The cluster represents 33 features over here at Independence High School. High school?
They're sitting in the fucking high schools.
Taking shits in the.
Well, maybe not.
There's
Maybe
one
not.
little feature right
There's a,
across
yeah, a
the
little,
street.
yeah, right here. Okay. Let's
Probably
click on
some
it.
homeless man.
Well, there's a huge, yeah. Neighborhood, Outer Sunset.
That's the garden keeper. He's just taking a shit.
I like how it gives you the latitude, longitude.
Where the
just wanna know-
where the feature was located.
Yeah,
I just want to know who's reporting those.
that's what I'm wondering.
That poor guy's job's got to fucking suck.
Yeah.
I got another feature right here, bro. I gotta come take a look at it. Imagine just document it.
Johnny, we got another feature. Got to be out here. He's just fucking damn it.
Driving all over San Francisco.
It's always just shit all the fucking time.
You can visit, it says right here, how do I report human feces in San Francisco? You can report visit 311 online, use the mobile SF311 app, or call 311. Our goal is to remove waste that is our responsibility within 48 hours during weekdays.
48 hours. You're letting
fucking
shit sit out
wild.
there for 2
Look, this is San
days.
Francisco Public Works. This is their official website, dude.
That's nasty.
Poo on the sidewalk. Look at some of those things that are in that graffiti. Poo on the sidewalk.
Poop all over the
It's
street.
disgusting.
Poop all over the street.
Poop over the
This is
street.
great.
Yo,
This
that
is good.
Great.
Hey, that's the American dream, guys.
Sewer's eruption.
So are they calling all of that? Was
Poo
that
on
not
the
just
sidewalk?
shit?
Yeah.
Maybe that was all these. Are they calling all of this stuff features instead of just shit?
Maybe.
But the fact that you can even Google it and it has an answer for you,
And there's a map. There's a interactive map.
and you're gonna leave it for 48 hours
Yeah, that's fine.
in
It's
the
okay.
hot sun of San
Oh
Francisco?
God, yeah. That's how you get.
Stink too, bro.
Here's Reddit, of course. San Francisco poop map. Look, I like how people are actually talking about this on Reddit.
That's fucking.
Hey, I can see my poop from here. Shitty city. It's all crap, I tell you. Dude, this is 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
And it's still a problem.
Oh my
my
God.
God.
Do you guys not have public toilets, this person says? In popular public cities? Of course not. How else are they supposed to keep homeless drug addicts from shooting up unless they get rid of public restrooms? Source, I live in Hollywood. Never leave the house before you go to the bathroom. So this is like residents talking about this shit.
Damn.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
First comment is gold.
Yeah, but they're saying here too, those public bathrooms or those Hollywood public bathrooms are minimum $20 purchase to go to the bathroom. Jesus Christ.
$20 to take a
Bathroom
shit?
code texted to
I would be
your
taking
phone?
a feature out in the street at that point too.
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
like,
blame
are you
them.
fucking
Bathroom
serious?
door.
Yeah, dude. When we were traveling to Florida. We were driving from Florida, my wife and I. When we first, actually, it was like a few months after we got together, and we went to Washington D.C. and like the gas station. When you go to open the door, there's like a change slot. You have to put change in order to use the bathroom, because they have probably a problem where people were using the bathroom to overdose.
Yep.
When did we start seeing that here in Rochester? Because that's a problem here.
Yeah.
We should see it here.
I hope not, but Jesus Christ, like it's not going to protect them from overdose. They're just going to fucking find a back alley somewhere and do it.
All the abandoned buildings downtown.
Oh
they
yeah,
just go
Terrence
to it
Tower,
there.
it's an eyesore.
Oh yeah, and you act like they're not there.
No.
I know. That's the wild part of it. Like nobody really thinks in depth about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
These
No.
features. You know
Hey,
what
they
I'm
don't think about the features.
saying? Nah, these features are wild.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
What a fucking world.
It is quite the world, Billy, and it's a sad one. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, guys, it's almost 3 hours. It's been a good conversation with
Great
you
time
guys.
again.
Fuck yeah, man.
I know next week we have the team over from Bogart and Justin Nominee. They're coming in studio. They're going to be hanging out with us.
Yes. That's gonna be fun.
And then we got other plans too. But we got to keep doing that. I love this
Me too.
stuff. We have more stuff to talk about. We're not going to be. I don't think we'll probably end up talking about this for a while. It's just we really don't.
Fucking
need-
over it.
Yeah, I mean, unless
Talked about it at length now.
Yeah, I think we've already exhausted all efforts on this,
Yeah.
and I don't typically like to do that on this show, but I think it's
was
necessary.
needed.
It was necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, but I was like, unless something pops up in like the next 2 weeks or something,
Yeah.
like
Unless he starts
Maybe we're
rounding people
talking
up and
about-
taking them to camps.
yeah, then we'll talk about it.
Then we'll
but
talk about it.
I don't foresee that happening. And
No.
but good hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
fun.
always
Dude, it's always
always.
it's always a great time hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, dude. Definitely doing this more.
Yes.
I mean, you guys
please.
are podcasters. You guys, we could keep doing this. I mean,
I know, right?
We have a
I
lot.
know.
We have a lot
You
of
guys
features
better
to talk about.
fucking come back,
don't
brother.
worry, I will
Oh,
be
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
I will-
whenever.
Well, Billy lives real close.
Yeah,
so
I'm told whenever if I'm free, I'm here.
we're gonna end up doing a power hour
Let's-
soon.
Yes.
Fuck
yes.
yeah.
When do
Let's
we wanna
down
do
and
that?
go.
I'm down for.
Let's save it for like the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Let's do a holiday special.
I'm fucking totally.
Crass
down.
Mess is our holiday special. We didn't do a Halloween hangover this year, but it's okay.
We didn't do a
We'll do
Thanksgiving.
holiday hangover something.
There's also
Yeah, we'll do-
Thanksgiving too. So.
Yeah, we have that. So yeah, let's plan on it. But
I'm down. Yeah, like I
to,
said,
yeah,
just one message away, and I'll always be
I'm
here.
down.
let's do it.
Down to clown.
Down to clown.
Down to fucking clown.
If you're all new to the show, thank you for tuning in and watching us and listening to us. We greatly appreciate it. Go to our Facebook channel or our Facebook page, share, like, and follow. But I always tell people, most importantly, go to our YouTube channel, because this is where you're going to get the notifications like you're supposed to when you hit the bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to build that up because I have people still tell me to this day, I don't know when you go live. I never get notified. Do you have us on Facebook? Yes. Well, they don't really do a good job of that. Do you have us on Twitch? Yes. Twitch isn't really not that much of traffic. Please go to YouTube to see our live streams. That's the best way to get where we are and
Go
to be able to
fucking do
engage
it.
with us. Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds.
It
It doesn't cost anything.
No.
Just go do it.
Yeah. And it helps us grow and get another reach, and we can also engage with you. And don't forget, we have phone lines. So
Call all the time.
call and
Anytime
love
I'm
it.
here, call.
yes, every time.
Call and talk shit.
Please,
Yes.
we like it.
Talk features.
Yes, talk features to us,
Talk
please.
features.
I got
Talk
some
all the
features to. Yeah, I got a bone to pick with your feature here.
Yeah, I got a bone.
This is
to
some
pick
bull
with here.
feature right
This
here.
is some bull features. What is
Somebody-
this feature?
Somebody says they'll be in here watching. Well, we
Good.
love you.
Love you
and,
too.
We will.
You better.
Okay, yeah. It's always good to see. But I wish they would keep the identity, but it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all right.
fucking
I'll
stupid.
probably fix it.
That's okay. Hopefully, maybe.
It's probably a glitch or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe. But everybody else out there, have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. This is the M-Balm Effect.
So
This is-
long,
We
folks.
will see you
Peace
next
out.
time. Bye.
out.
Bye.
Well, there goes the neighborhood. It's a good thing no one got seriously hurt. Oh my god! Whoops, spoke too soon. Don't get too wrecked. See you on the next one.
The M-Balm Effect.